a little adjustment here.
There's that beautiful face.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our live stream over here at Crit One and Done. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Chris, and tonight, as you may have seen in our hype stories leading up to tonight's session,
we kicked Austin out of the group. It was not an amicable, and it was not.
Why don't you speak English, Mike?
It was not an amicable split. We hate him now, and he's gone forever.
That would be Mike playing Dango Malice. And we have the ever elusive Matthew in the far corner over there, you know.
Risky.
Risky.
If anybody knows the song Hi Ren by Ren, we've been listening to that song over and over again.
And I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't know who that is. But let me finish my intro, please. Okay.
Risky.
So. Oh my god. We are back this evening with episode 11 of my campaign entitled The Thieves Gambit.
Our campaign.
Yeah. It's mine. I created it.
It's a collaborative process.
Yeah. Okay, as always, if you'd like to check out any of our past episode clips or highlights, please check us out on our Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram pages. And first off, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Legendary Realms Terrain. Our buddies.
They're awesome.
Definitely
really
awesome.
Check them out. I mean, if you like our stream, you'll see their terrain, all over the board.
Correct. And we just got our newest order, so we'll have to be incorporating that and showing it off soon. But check them out either on their Instagram or website, lrterrain.com.
Or also with them, too. They're going to be at Gen Con coming up, too. So if you guys are going to Gen Con, they'll have a table there. They'll have all their stuff set up. Tell them the guys from Crit One and Done. I'm sure they'll hook you up.
There you go.
Legendary Realms Terrain, lrterrain.com, also at Gen Con. They are a sponsor.
Yes. And if you check them out and place an order, use our discount code, Crit1 and Done, and you get 10% off your order. And don't forget to check out our other sponsor, Wizard Works, our buddy Dylan.
Wizard Works.
He makes some awesome D&D accessories, everything from custom-made rugs, tabletop TV boards, dice holders. And again, use our code Crit1 and Done, and you get 10% off your order again. And last but not least, check out our friends over at Roll for DM and their live play podcast. And I'm rolling the ad.
Most D&D podcasts pick one story and just stay there forever. Roll for DM, we've got commitment issues. Every few episodes, we switch dungeon masters, and every time, it's a brand new world. One arc, we're exploring uncharted lands with Caslon, the raccoon bard, and Bebo, who is, yes, a living teddy bear. Next, we're in a totally not Disney fantasy world where the mice might sue us. And then, full-blown God War, with the Harbingers trying to stop the end of everything. Every story's different, the chaos is constant. If you love D&D but want something fresh, weird, and completely unhinged, that's Roll for DM. New episodes wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, and as usual, I'm going to start tonight's session off by giving you a brief recap of our previous episode, so that we're all caught up and ready to roll some dice. Sorry, I moved around a lot of these scenes in our Streamlabs program. Just bear with me. Where is it?
Welcome back. Today's episode is sponsored by Crit TV's latest hit television show, Uncle Wolfman. What if your typical suburban family had one very big, howling secret? Meet the Wilsons. Their biggest problem isn't the mortgage, it's their Uncle Walter, who also happens to be a wolfman. For howling good times and hilarious mishaps, he's the monster-in-law who brings the fun every week. But this Tuesday, the fun stops. Purvis Wilson is in big trouble. Deep in debt to the wrong kind of people, he's planning something desperate. A scheme built on easy money and empty promises. A house of cards that's about to collapse on everyone he loves. To save his nephew from becoming a monster of a different kind, Uncle Wolfman must confront the real wolves at the door. It's a gripping story about the choices we make when we're backed into a corner and overly reliant on an uncle who is a hybrid human and wolf. It is, without a doubt, the most powerful Uncle Wolfman this season. We urge you to watch it as a family. A very, very special Uncle Wolfman, this coming Tuesday, July 29th, at 8, 7 Central, only on Crit TV. And now to the episode. When we last saw Jack, Thaddeus and Dangar, the trio was recovering from the attack by the vampire acolytes and Nadine Alley's untimely betrayal. They headed back into their gambling den and contemplated their next move over a few much-needed drinks. The Spectres decided there was no time to waste, and that they needed to quickly make their way back to the Whispering Shadows hideout to deal with Nadine and Silas's betrayal. They also knew that they needed to intercept Sila's lieutenant, who had the information they needed about the big upcoming meeting for their next job. The Spectres staked out both known entrances into the Whispering Shadows hideout, but to no avail. Only a lowly grunt was spotted leaving the sewers. It was then decided that they would descend down Sila's back entrance, get your minds out of the gutter. After successfully spotting and disarming a few traps, Thaddeus led them down into Sila's office. Sila's office was empty, and the Spectres knew he had made a hasty exit. They picked up his trail and moved out into the main cistern that made up the hideout. There they spotted a remaining group of Whispering Shadows members, a level down from their position. Jack Spider manned his way along the walls and ceiling, Thaddeus threw on his boots of winged boots and hovered into position, and Dangar readied his spells. From Jack's position, he determined that one of these thugs was the lieutenant they were searching for. The Spectres then sprang into action. Thaddeus unleashed his crossbow bolts, Dangar hurled fire and flame, and Jack slammed down in the midst of their ranks. After a fierce battle, which saw several of the Whispering Shadows tossed to their deaths down below, the Spectres managed to subdue the lieutenant for questioning. They managed to learn that the upcoming meeting would be held in the tavern of the Blushing Mermaid in Baldur's Gate's Heapside district. He told them to look for the hunchback, who would be their contact. The lieutenant also pointed out a grisly yet comforting revelation above their position. Jack quickly made his way back up the cistern to find Nadine's head on a spike with a note left for them by Silas. Silas must have not been too pleased with Nadine's failure. He wanted the Spectres to meet him in the nearby village of Umber Creek to discuss a possible truce. They knew this would be a trap and tabled this future meeting for now. They were also able to loot a chest that their recently vanquished enemies were attempting to haul off. Inside, they found a set of studded leather armor +1 and a ring of evasion. The Spectres headed back home to rest up and prepare for their next move. Dangar tasked Sequester in obtaining information on this hunchback they were supposed to meet with. Since they knew this big meeting wouldn't be for another 2 nights, they decided to summon the Hammerhand brothers to the Bastion in order to flesh out their business partnership and for Thaddeus to get his long-anticipated explosive arrows. After attempting to ask them for some investment capital, the Spectres, especially Dangar, took this as an insult and an excuse for their unwillingness to cooperate. After Darmond insulted Dangar, he savagely witch-bolted him into oblivion right in front of his brother Dondor. Dondor, distraught and afraid for his own life, let the Spectres take the key to their safe back at the shop. They sent some of the guards back to the shop to clear it out of any valuables. They decided to keep Dondor alive and have him start a new forge directly on their property. The Spectres also came to a decision that they should bring the sword they acquired back to the deity mask. This is where our story continues.
All right, so let us begin. So you guys are at your bastion. You had a very lengthy day. A lot of things happened. A lot of murder and deceit and deception and all that good stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, you just murdered, innocent dwarf
Guy was an asshole.
in front of his brother. Just completely disintegrated him.
His brother Dum Dum.
Yeah.
Dumb, like gum.
But you guys made a good deal out of it. You got a dwarven blacksmith on staff now.
That's very true.
And you're working on getting the forge up and running. But yeah, so you guys made it back into the Bastion.
We're gonna turn this campaign into a small business simulator.
Just gonna be economic discussions and trade and no combat whatsoever.
Listen, man, you never know what's gonna happen with D&D.
Never know. It's very true. So yeah, you guys, turn in for the night, and at this point,
I want to open up my LCC.
Hold on.
Need to incorporate the business.
Oakenleaf Monsters Incorporated. Monster Hunters.
Shout out Scraglow and Ragnall Oakenleaf.
Damn it! This thing is like. Sorry, trying to get the music to work.
Dead air.
Sorry. Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Soft file.
All right. So, bear with me as I put a few things on the board.
Oh boy. What you need. Bastion gets attacked by a horde of
So,
goblins.
during the night,
I knew it!
as you guys are resting, a small group of individuals approaches the main gate to the bastion.
Who's up front?
Snoopy Dandyfire?
No. Dandyfoot.
Snoopy Dandyfoot?
Tidwick Taterpot?
As you're well aware, you always have 2 guards posted at the main gate, guarding the entrance to the bastion. And this night, it happens to be Snoopy and Pickwick.
I called it!
Snoopy's the first one to speak as she sees these individuals approaching the gate.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Oi! Where do you think you're going at this hour?" Now, before they can even react, before anybody else can speak, both of them fall fast asleep. So,
Oh, they're using Dangar's move.
put them on the ground. The intruders make their way stealthily into your bastion's grounds.
I'm just gonna leave them down.
Yeah. You don't have to put incapacitated
Okay, alright,
sleep
good.
on them. Yeah.
And I tipped them over. What time of it? What time in the middle of the night is it?
Yeah.
Let's say it's like 2, 3 o'clock. It's deep into the night.
What time do we go to sleep?
11, 12. It was a long day.
Which?
11 or 12.
11 or 12.
It makes a big difference.
Why?
Don't ask
We don't need,
questions.
we need to know why.
11 or 12.
So we went. So 11.
11.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's 3. You said.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But unbeknownst to you, Thaddeus picked him out of his bed,
Where is this little guy? Okay.
and Miranda
The banging.
had snuck out at some point and made a little rendezvous over at the... Miranda's over by you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's Miranda. They made a little rendezvous over at the gazebo.
Oh, okay.
And they also are sleeping for the evening.
I'm just gonna put him behind there.
Does Thaddeus know that this happened?
Of course, he initiated this little rendezvous.
Okay.
Okay.
Risky.
Now, quickly and quietly, a sack gets thrown over Miranda's head by these intruders.
But they're wait. So they're out by the gazebo. So the intruders are.
By the gazebo.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. You guys are...
We're still.
You're doing your meditation sleep thing, and Jack is fast asleep. Teddy bear, stuffed owl bear in hand, sucking on his thumb,
Of course.
passed out drunk.
I got my 4 white noises in the background. Sounds like a jet engine in my room.
So, as this happens, they purposely don't throw a hood over Dangar's head. Instead, they hold...
Thaddeus said.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thaddeus' head. I
Okay.
apologize. I actually typed it wrong in my notes, too. Regardless, they don't purposely put the hood over Thaddeus' head. They want him to see what's going on first.
Okay.
And they're holding a dagger to Miranda's throat.
Okay.
I want to roll perception.
You're in the house, though.
Yeah.
You don't see any of this occurring right now.
That's true. You can't really just say.
Yeah.
I'm
They may-
I'm inside. I'm gonna roll.
They have the capability to sneak around. There's no active guards on patrol. They're out at the gazebo doing this thing. And you guys are just,
to
you know...
Can you check it against my passive perception?
Sure.
How do we do that?
I don't know. Trust me when I say you don't know any of this is occurring.
Yeah, but I might.
No, you will. You do not. Now they bind their hands, throw a sack over Thaddeus' head, and they make their way out of the bastion. So, get rid of them.
That was quick.
and they make their way out into the cool and unusually foggy evening or early morning.
No. Look at that. Give it here. All right, so
There you go. There's a good amount of fog right there.
Thaddeus is out of the campaign.
The iron lungs.
All right, so now, shortly before dawn, Snoopy and Pidwick's eyes are going to flutter open. And they're both going to stumble to their feet, kind of look around, glance at each other, and their eyes are going to just widen with the realization that they remember these individuals approaching them, and the next thing you know, boom, that's the last thing they can remember. They know that they were somehow, knocked out unconscious. So turning around, they're also going to realize the main gates were left wide open, which shouldn't be. And Pippa's going to yell, "Sound the alarm!" Now there's going to be like a little bell up on the gate. So, wait.
It's going to sound like risky. Risky. There you go.
So the alarm's going to start going off, and this is when Dangar's eyes are just going to come open. And Jack's going to be still dead asleep. Jack's a heavy sleeper. But regardless, Pidwick's going to knock an arrow, a specialized arrow, and shoot it up into the air, and it's going to launch like a flare over the grounds to kind of alert everyone.
What time is this now?
This is going to be like probably 4 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning.
Still like the middle of the night.
The sun is slowly coming up, but it's
4 in the morning?
Yeah.
The
in the distance,
on the horizon.
maybe closer to 5. All right, if you want to get technical.
On the horizon.
But you're gonna obviously, your eyes are gonna open. What's your first reaction to all this going on?
I shoot a little spark at Jack to wake him up. Hey, Jack, wake up! The stupid dwarves are yelling. They fucked something up. I'd quickly, I'm already awake. I've been awake for a little while. So I'd kind of just throw my cloak on, and I'd kind of rush, out of the bastion.
Mm-hmm. Head outside.
And I don't even really know their names, because I'd never really bothered to know them.
They're kind of like Jack's people.
Right.
Yeah.
Pick Dick! And whatever! What the fuck's going on?
Now, before they could even answer you, I forgot to give you... Which one did he say he is? I don't know.
Plasma rifles.
Let's just make him... Here's Ibrahim Moises. Rushes out of the barracks. Not even donned in armor. Muscles ripping.
Ooh, wait, shout out me.
Bare-chested.
This is the one that I painted.
Yes. It's pretty awful.
It's good. Look at his fancy cape.
Alright, he has a fancy cape, that's about it. But he's got a sword in hand, he's ready for any action. So he makes his way up to the front gate to assess the situation, speak to his men. So he said, "My lords, I apologize, but it seems like the Bastion. It's been infiltrated not too long ago. Pidwick and Snoopy were on duty here at the main gate. They remember at least 4 hooded individuals approaching, and the next thing they could remember was waking up on the ground. Have you noticed anything missing in the main house, or?"
Well, Thaddeus is gone, so we need to figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Thaddeus wasn't in his bed? He didn't wake up with you guys?
No, that's what I just said.
Okay.
Can I roll survival?
So then...
Can I roll survival to
Yes,
see if
but
I can find
right before you do that, have the other dwarves, Thundertoe and Splendiferous and Vara, come running up also.
Thundertoes.
Got the whole squad.
You get, the whole Bastion's on alert. Everyone's...
Vara's the big guy.
Yeah. Kratos.
Get the Kratos. Well, you got the black mark. I'm just gonna outline the Bastion.
Sure.
Just so I can see what's going on.
Yup.
Splendiferous is it
Since we're all outside right now.
Let's get a little more action-y music going on.
There you go. All right, so we're all out front.
Yes.
Everybody's present except for Thaddeus.
Now Splendiferous speaks up. He said, "We took a quick look around the grounds and don't seem to see anything amiss, besides Lord Thaddeus not being present." Now the front door of the house swings open, and a cloud of smoke comes out into the night. And Sequester slowly makes his way outside. Glances around in between puffs of his pipe. What's all this ruckus? Anyone see Miranda?
This is Splendor.
Yeah, Splendiferous is the tiefling-looking dude.
What about Sequester?
No, she seems to be gone too.
So Thaddeus and Miranda are gone?
Jack, you didn't know anything about this? You mask-ites? Anything going on?
Maskites?
Mask-ites?
I was fast asleep. No idea.
You said you wanted to roll survival?
Survival or investigation to see if there's footprints.
I'd roll investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah.
I would say I'm gonna, because I see what he's doing, so I'm gonna aid him in it.
Okay, sure.
What does 8 do?
You roll it with advantage.
16.
Okay. So you're looking around, and the first thing you probably want to look to see is, you said footprints, right?
Yep.
You are going to notice some slight indentations upon the ground, but judging from what you're seeing, you could tell this is a professional crew. They probably were wearing some sort of, cloth over their boots to kind of muffle their footprints. So it's only a very faint outline. You can't really tell how many people it was, what they might have been wearing, but you could definitely see there's some footprints leading out, at least behind the house.
Towards the gazebo?
Towards the gazebo.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell Dangar, come with me. I can see a faint outline. Looks like it leads back and tracks towards the gazebo.
Alright, let's go check it out. So let's just kind of head back over.
Yeah, we're over here now.
So you guys are going to approach the gazebo, and at first glance, no one's around. You don't see anything. You do notice that there seems to be the remnants of, maybe some, pillows /
Raucous lovemaking.
Possibly. But, that someone had made, at least a temporary sleeping arrangement in the gazebo for the evening. And you also notice on the railing of the gazebo, nailed with a dagger, is a note.
I set the note on fire.
Really? You don't want to read the note?
Fuck that note. No, I snatched the note off of it.
Please read aloud to our viewers. Wait, is that the right side?
Yeah.
I don't know how I handed it to you.
In very poor handwriting. If you want your friends back alive, meet us at midday at the Whisker Willow, which I'm assuming is a pub or something, or a tavern.
The Whisker Willow, I did mention it before, but you guys are aware of it. It's your local watering hole in the district, in Whitkeep. It's run by your friend Barty, and he's kind of like the honorary member of the Spectres. He's like another source of information for you guys. So you
We've been in there before, right?
You didn't go in, but I explained the arrangement when you walked past it when you first got into Whitkeep. So this, if you decide to go there, this would be your first time actually in the campaign visiting.
Visiting it, okay.
But yes, so they're asking you to meet at this watering hole at midday.
Okay. Interesting.
Now, obviously everyone's going to be gathered around at this point. Everyone's going to see you guys walk over to the gazebo. They're going to follow you. Just kind of put everybody, huddled around. And Ibrahim's going to speak up. And you'd obviously read the note aloud so everyone heard what it says. You didn't read it aloud?
No, I read it to myself.
Oh, so you don't want to know. Or you did not read it aloud?
I did not read. I read it and then I passed it to Jack.
Okay, all right. So everyone comes over.
My thinking is we don't want to put everybody freaking out.
All right.
We don't want to show any weakness.
Okay. So everybody walks over and Vara will ask, did you guys find anything? Where the hell are Thaddeus and Miranda?
It seems like they had some kind of lover's quarrel. Fucking Thaddeus couldn't keep it in his pants. Miranda left. He went after her, so we're going to have to go track him down and get him back. This is the last thing we need to deal with right now, but it's a personal matter. Nothing to worry about. Make sure the gate stays locked. Everybody stays on alert. Thaddeus must have put them to sleep so they didn't see that he didn't want to be embarrassed chasing after some tail.
So at this point, Ibrahim's going to motion to his guards to set up, head back to the main gate, secure it, lock it down. Vara, though, is going to turn to you and say, I feel very responsible for Miranda ever since we joined up with you guys. It would be my honor if I could assist you in getting her back safely.
Word.
So Vara would like to join you guys in the search. And as Ibrahim's talking to his men, he also turns and says, "My lords, it's been quite some time since I've headed out and joined up in any kind of adventuring or quest making. I would also like to accompany you to help find Lord Thaddeus and Lady Miranda."
So I basically tell them, like, go up to the front gate. Let me talk with Jack. We're going to figure out what we want to do. We'll come to you guys with the plan momentarily.
And Ibrahim will give his chest salute and head out.
Right. So I'm going to send them both up. And then I tell Sequester, get your ass back in the attic.
Now, at this point, Billy is going to stumble onto the scene. You don't know where he's been, but, you know, he stumbles onto the scene and he's kind of looking a little nervous and a little, you know, perturbed. And he's going to say, what's going on? I heard the alarm and then I got frightened and I didn't know what to do, so I stayed inside. And I heard everyone, all this commotion outside. Well, my lords, what's happening?
Well, what's happening, Billy, is that Jack hasn't had his breakfast yet.
I was just going to say that.
Oh. And I point over to Jack. I say, Jack, have you had anything to eat this morning yet?
Billy, go back inside. Don't worry about anything.
Okay. And then at this point, Billy's gonna break down in tears. What do you react? What's your reaction
Nothing.
to that?
I just stare
You
at
just
him
stare at him?
and wait for him to stop crying or whatever.
He's not making any move to like do what you told him. He's not making a move to go back inside, start cooking breakfast. So.
I'm just gonna like blank face stare at him, wait for him to like pull
Try
it
to get his
together.
composure?
Yeah.
So he finally, you know, works the courage up to utter the words that he's dreading telling you. Is that he's betrayed you. He was the one who gave the information to these individuals of where your bastion was, how to get inside, how many guards there were, and he's going to tell you the reason being is that these people have his family. And he's still crying, he's still hysterical, but he managed to choke these words out and tell you that unfortunately he aided them in capturing Thaddeus and Miranda.
That was pretty dumb, Billy.
My lord, I'm so sorry, but my wife and children, they have them.
Billy, enough.
What was I supposed to do? You already took me from them, and I don't know when I'm going to ever see them again, and now I know they're in danger.
Billy. I smack.
Oh.
Not hard enough to where I'm going to kill him. Not hard enough to where I'm going to break his neck with my giant hand. But enough to, like, one of those smacks you see in, like, TV or something where it's, and you straighten them out for a second. Say, Bailey, listen. We need all the information that you can give us.
All I know was I received a note. It was mysteriously in the kitchen one morning, and it said that my family was taken hostage, and they asked me to meet them and give them any information I could about your defenses and how many guards you had.
So you've met with them already?
I did, but they remained cloaked, and seems like they were using some sort of magic to muffle their voices. I couldn't make out anything. I don't know who they were, but it was a couple individuals, and I met them at the Whisker Willow, the local tavern, and I'm so sorry, my lord.
So I'm still just like staring at him. Like, okay, Billy.
I call over to Brog. He's in the barracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Brog?
Yeah.
I tell Brog, get over here.
My lord, what do you need?
Take Billy.
Kill him.
Lock him in the barracks. Stay in there with him.
He literally lifts him by the collar, and Billy's just like, I'm so sorry. He's like kicking his feet in the air, and Brog is no motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just brings him into
locking him in
the barracks and throws him into the armory.
Yeah. That we need to do at some point is have like a cell or something like that.
You guys kind of have the armory as a cell, a temporary cell. If you ever need to lock anybody up, you kind of throw them in there.
Just like a little holding.
It's a little holding thing because it locks from the outside, so, you know. Yeah, you could if you want to use that as like a placeholder.
Yeah.
Billy's inside the armory, locked away.
Yeah, so that'll be the placeholder for the armory for now. All right.
So yeah, I mean, it's at this point it's nearing, the sun's rising. It's early morning. You know that they're asking you to meet them at the tavern at midday, if you would like to see Thaddeus and Miranda alive.
We should go before midday.
We can go before midday. I don't want to bring Vara and Ibrahim. I think we just roll in ourselves, or even just me.
They do know of our defenses now. So if they were, let's say they were posted up outside or something like that, we don't want any attention besides us.
Right.
When we're inside.
But I was gonna say too. Even if I could make you invisible and then just me go in, so they don't even know that you're there. I mean, Barty is cool. If we can keep him alive, we will. But I have no issues with burning that whole place to the ground if we end up killing these people. Because we just need to get Thaddeus back.
Yep.
So we can get on with what we were doing. Because this big job that's coming up, we're gonna need Thaddeus for it. Okay. I say we just go, the two of us. We'll go scope it out, see what happens, and then if we need to come back and get reinforcements, we can. So that's the plan.
Okay. All right. So you guys want to make your way over to the
So
the tavern, the Whisker Willow.
the 20-sided tavern. We're gonna flip the board.
Yes. I don't know what's on the other side of that one, but we need the wooden interior, I guess. Let's see if it's one of these.
Yeah, this is
Bear with us, ladies and gents. We are setting the scene. It's this one. Need to erase some stuff on it. Here. The little chamois cloth is behind Mike over there. Hey, give me the other one.
We don't need the thing on the side. We need that.
Yeah, if it erases, you don't need it. You don't need the things?
No. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty flat now.
We've used it enough.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
I just gotta roll this up because I don't want to put it.
Do you want me to just outline the tavern?
Yeah, just draw, draw a decent sized square, or, grab a couple tavern type stuff that's over there, and, Barty is gonna be a, I think there's a halfling. Use one of the, the brothers.
Scragglo.
Scragglo.
Dude, I
Oakenleaf.
want to play them.
The Oakenleaf,
so
that's what it is.
bad.
Yeah. Oakenleaf Monster Hunters.
They were two dope characters.
Just grab some bar stuff.
Black Fly. Deep down,
Austin and Jacob from Bard's Tavern, they actually talked about that a little bit in Talking Crit about like having a sneaky druid who can turn into little stuff and hide and shit.
Oh my god, this thing is not staying. Matt, just throw this in the other room, Cool. Well, I don't want it to bend.
It's not gonna bend.
There.
Jesus.
It's good. It's good. Sorry.
It's good. It's good.
Now, I want you to draw like a back room, like off to the side.
I'm gonna put it over here.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, cool.
Little back office.
Put. Well, all right. Hold on.
I need people.
Oh, you want some random NPCs just
Yeah.
chilling? Okay.
Chilling, eating some Popeyes.
Chilling.
I'm ready.
Soon. Deep down, I'm always pretty good. Bucketheads.
There you go.
Are you pleased to see me?
Put the new asphodel on there.
My guy speaks Celestial. Slatan. With his creeping touch.
It's this creeper touch.
Dude, I'm gonna use that spell so often. Yeah, my hand just,
All right. So
pops off my wrist. turns into a spider.
All right, wait. So I'm. All right, hold on.
You're by yourself?
I got a long rest.
We're both together. I'm just gonna be invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me cast invisibility on
I mean,
him.
I have disguise self. I could just be a. Actually, you might as well just use.
Well, it's up to you. If you want to do, you don't really cast a ton of spells. Do that then. Disguise yourself.
Alright. I'm gonna use disguise self then.
So I'm just gonna put you like.
You have that? Interesting.
So I just kind of roll in and.
What are you disguising yourself as?
Yeah.
A drunk.
Okay. Like a random, just
Early.
Doesn't
townsperson.
sound like much of a disguise for Jack.
I'm not gonna.
Well, he's
be
not a big green
7 foot
half
tall
orc
anymore.
drunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a early morning drunk
Okay,
human
so-
in the corner.
This tavern is open, for breakfast.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's
also,
not many-
Also eating.
There's not many patrons inside at this hour. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, but there are people drinking. Bunch of alcoholics. Jack likes the crowd.
My peoples.
My peoples. So as you go in, you don't immediately notice anything amiss. Regular morning in the tavern. Maybe 5-6 people milling around, sitting
Okay.
down, eating some eggs, drinking a couple ales and meads, and Barty's just tending bar. Nothing seems to be out of place. So what do you want to do?
Chill in the corner.
You just want to wait in the corner?
Yeah, I think so. Just the Dangar is not gonna really go out of his way to talk with people. He just kind of likes hanging back and
Okay.
scoping the place out.
Do you plan on waiting till midday? Or
I think so.
okay, so you don't want to speak to anybody. Okay. So at this point, you're just chilling for 3 hours.
Chilling for 3 hours.
Okay. All right. So, are you getting any drinks? Are you getting something to eat?
Dangar. Locked in, just kind of like.
Okay. And what's Jack doing for these 3 hours?
He's eating,
Okay.
drinking a little bit,
All right. All right.
but he knows not to overindulge because
Yeah.
something might go
Something
down.
might
So
go down.
Dangar
Okay.
is kind of like in the first Lord of the Rings when they go into that bar.
Strider in the corner.
Yes,
With
that's
the pipe.
without the pipe, but
Okay.
like just kind of in the corner, not drawing attention to myself.
Mr. Underhill.
Yeah.
Jack's drinking a screwdriver. So
Yeah.
It looks like I'm drinking orange juice.
All right. So it's nearing midday at this point, and what you're gonna notice is one of the the cook, let's say, from the kitchen will come over to Barty behind the bar, and you see him kind of whispering something to him, and Barty looks a little nervous at this point. Now, Barty's pretty intelligent. He did notice you guys walking in, but he's been busy. It's not like he's gonna go out of his way to come say hello to you guys.
Right.
Also, your little arrangement with him as far as information give and take is not really publicly known.
Right.
Keeps it on the down low. But at this point, Barty's going to turn over to Dangar in the corner and kind of motion him over.
I'm just gonna lock eyes with him and like kind of give him a motion, like don't look at me, and then I'm gonna cast message and just kind of talk to him through my message.
Okay.
And just kind of say to him, Barty, what's going on? Like, this is and like, would I have communicated with him through message previous?
Yeah, I would
so
say
he
so.
he hears he knows my voice. He hears
Yeah.
it. He's like, okay. I would assume then kind of goes back to what he's doing
Yeah.
and like knows.
So Barty's a halfling, so in his little squeaky halfling voice, he's like, Dangar! I've been expecting you guys. They've arrived. They're in the back room. They paid me quite a sum to be discreet and to have them enter through the back entrance of the tavern. And I told them they could use the back room for the meeting. They told me there'd be no trouble. I've never seen these people though before. In the district, in my tavern, I don't know who the fuck they are.
How attached are you to that back room?
What is that supposed to mean?
Said hypothetically, and like telling him this, if that back room were to burn down.
Well, you burn the back room, you might burn the whole tavern, Dangar. You gotta be a little careful and more specific,
I got it under control. Don't worry about it. Just saying, we can compensate you for it. How upset would you be if that room happens to burn down?
I mean, I wouldn't be too thrilled, but, if you're talking about compensating me, that's a different story. I guess we could talk later about it.
Perfect.
But, I prefer if you just take the meeting and get out of here. I'm not looking for any trouble.
I don't care about that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to switch the message off from him. I'm going to cast it to Jack and tell Jack kind of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And still tell him, like, I only think one of us should go in. I'll keep the message open.
I can go to the back entrance.
Now,
Yeah.
just as you're doing this, I'm going to have it that... 1 second.
I could wait by the back entrance.
Yeah. So I'll keep the message open in case I need to tell you something. You can kind of just.
You're
smash
going to
through the
notice,
door.
like, the corridor that leads to the back room. You're going to notice a big, hulking bugbear kind of peeking his head out and kind of looking around. And he knows what you guys look like. He doesn't notice Jack, obviously, because he's in disguise. But he does see, Dangar at the far corner.
Yeah.
And he's kind of looking over, and he's kind of waiting for you to make a move, like, come over. Like,
Yeah.
they're expecting you. You don't know what they look like, but clearly you're told, go to the back room, you're here for a meeting.
Yeah.
1 second. What'd you do with the people that were infiltrating before?
I got 2 of them right here.
Give me the chick with the dual daggers.
There's multiple people with dual
It
daggers.
should be a chick with dual daggers.
That ain't no chick.
It was a hooded individual.
Yes.
Yeah. Put her in the back room, along with
It's another dual wielder.
this bugbear and this orc.
So do you want me in the back entrance?
I almost want to go in there.
And at this point, like, the bugbear is like not gonna like just stand there. He comes out of vision. He heads towards the back again, so he goes back into the back room.
into the back room.
But at this point, 1 second. So there's gonna be a door that leads to the back room. Post up the one bugbear at like the door.
Like in the tavern or inside the door?
No, he's in like a hallway that's like leading towards the back room.
There's a hallway too?
Yeah, like a short hallway.
Okay. Well,
Just
maybe-
cut the back room in half. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that specific.
Yeah.
I like being specific.
Eh.
Alright, so it's just like a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
He's
he's
kinda
gonna be
in
one
between.
guard posted up outside.
Yeah.
And obviously you don't know who's in. But yes. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
So I still have the message open with Jack.
Mhm.
I almost want to go in there first and see what's going on. Either be invisible or in gaseous form to try to see what the deal is.
If you're in gaseous form, they're gonna see a big,
Well, they'll see a puff of smoke, but they don't. It's a
random
bar.
puff of smoke seep into the room for no reason, and you just disappeared.
I could.
Do as you will.
If you go invisible, you also have to get around the bugbear guarding the door.
I can handle that. You think I should just go in?
I don't know. Going in alone is going to be risky regardless.
Risky.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if I need to get out of there, I can get out of there.
You can also just tell me shit's going down and get your ass in.
Yeah, but like I said, if I need to get out, I can go into gaseous form. I can go through a window, or I can always turn invisible and sneak out.
Mhm.
So I'll be okay. I'm not super worried about that.
Alright, it's your call.
Yeah. So you kind of sneak in, kind of behind me, and just stay right outside
I'll
that
talk
door.
to this guy with the cane.
There you go.
It's a staff.
So
In
he's
honor of Hulk Hogan. What's up, brother?
R.I.P.
Hell yeah, brother.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
heartfelt RIP to
the Hulkster.
the Hulkster, to Ozzy Osbourne, to Chuck Mangione. A lot of great ones died this week. So
I'm gonna
Crit One and Done sends their condolences. Our condolences.
I'm gonna keep the message. I'm close enough still, even going into that room. The message is gonna stay open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the corridor, and I'll open the door, and I'll be like face to face with the bugbear.
Well, there's no door going into the corridor. It's just like an archway, but
so it's just
as you come into the corridor,
bugbear is
you're gonna
guarding
see
the door.
one of the biggest, fiercest looking bugbears you've ever seen.
He's
just
in
posted
person,
up
guys.
outside this back room door, and he's just staring directly at you. Now he's got these angry looking eyes, He's gripping a big morning star,
That shit don't.
and he looks ready to pounce at a moment's notice. But he's going to speak to you, and he's going to say, no funny business now. Let's keep it short and sweet in there. And so he points to you and says, inside.
I just kind of just stare at him and nod and like, okay, get out of the way, let me in.
So he moves to this. He opens the door, moves to the side, and you enter the room.
Sack, tap him on
And
the wall.
it's a very small room. It's like a storage room that doubles as like a little meeting
room.
place.
Yeah.
It's got like a little table in it, a couple chairs, nothing crazy.
There's 3 people in there when I walk in.
You're gonna see another bugbear that looks like it could be the other guy's twin, the other bugbear's twin. Also a big, menacing-looking orc. And seated at the table, feet up in the air, and she's gonna be balancing a dagger upon her finger, is a rather young and attractive-looking human female. Just to show everybody in the audience what she looks like.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, she's going to introduce herself, but her name is Alara Crimson. Alara Crimson. Do you see it, Dangar?
She's alright.
She's alright. She's alright.
Dangar's not impressed. She's not an elf.
Anyways, she's going to say gentleman. Or gentleman, sorry. Because it's only you, Dangar.
Yep.
Please have a seat, Mr. Malice. It's an honor to finally meet one of the founding members of the Sound Specters.
Alright, so she dressed me properly. Sit down, not overtly hostile yet.
Do you say
So
anything, or you just
I
kind of
just
have a
kind of
seat?
sit and just kind of the same way that Dangar, just kind of give her like a nod, like sitting upright, like not outwardly hostile. Which if she knows anything about me, she knows that like, okay, if I'm calm and sitting down, like so far so good.
Yeah. And she says, of course, where are my manners? She flips the dagger up in the air, catches it, throws it through the air, and then impales a fly that's been buzzing around the room. So, seeing this,
Ragnar.
she's got some skill with a blade. And she goes, Alara Crimson, pleasure to make your acquaintance. And she winks at you with a devilish smile upon her face. She goes, let me cut to the chase. I'm not the one in charge here. I work for the man who gave us the orders to take your little friend Thaddeus captive. I've been instructed to tell you that Mr. Undersnatch owes my employer quite a hefty sum. And the fact that he's been delaying his usual payments, it's accrued much interest at this point. Plus the inconvenience fees, the associated operating costs with us having to infiltrate your organization and take them captive.
The back taxes.
You get the gist of everything.
So
Do
you
you-
want those?
I'll try.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you-
snag me one if there's an extra one?
Do you say anything at this point to all this information she just presented to you?
So I do look a little visibly upset now, not outwardly towards her, but just like thinking to myself, like, fucking, I knew I shouldn't have trusted a human. Like thinking to myself, fucking Thaddeus.
Yeah, Thaddeus kept this hidden from you guys.
So.
And just I'll break the fourth wall here. This is something Austin worked out with me from the beginning.
Okay. Good.
So when he made Thaddeus, and he kind of, I told you guys, if you all wanted to have kind of a backstory, maybe a little side quest thing going on, his thing was that he would have some gambling debt, and he didn't want to reveal it to you guys for obvious reasons. Didn't want the whole trust issue to come up, but it's come to light.
So I just flat out ask her, still like straight faced, trying. And like thinking to myself, fucking shouldn't have trusted a human, but just like, what type of sum are we talking about here?
Well, good thing you ask, Mr. Malice. We're seeking a
There's only
repayment.
one? You got it.
We're seeking a repayment in the form of 15,000 gold. In addition, my employer wishes to keep the tiefling girl. He has a rather vested interest in her future in one of his brothels.
I don't give a shit about her.
And of course, we'll release the gnome's family.
I don't give a shit about that either.
A bit of unfortunate business having to involve them. But I'd assume you wouldn't want the death of children on your hands now, would you?
I don't care about that.
I have heard you say that out loud.
Yeah, I said
Okay.
I'd just like to let her know, like if you're trying to
So-
haggle or play on my emotions, like I couldn't care less.
Yeah, so
about that.
she's not the you can even judge by just, the fact that she infiltrated you guys. She works for this mysterious, man, that she's definitely not a goody. And she starts laughing. And she goes, "Oh, Dangar, you're much colder than anyone's told me." And she kind of gives you a wink.
So is she relaying any of this to me? Oh, I should be asking you.
Yeah. I would say not yet. I'm still, like, fleshing out what she's telling me.
So now she's going to say, "So yes, of course, if you want to see Mr. Undersnatch alive and unspoiled, then, the longer you take, I can't guarantee that unspoiledment. But you'll bring us the coin. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock sharp. You'll meet one of our men at a house in the south of Norchapel. The house will be marked with our symbol. Now her symbol is, I thought I had a picture of it, but I don't. It's basically a sword with a snake coiled around it, upon like a red background. And she's going to loosen her tunic, her top tunic, and let it fall seductively ever so slightly. And she's going to show you a tattoo that's above her left breast. And it's that symbol that I just described. And she said, 'We are the Viper's Embrace. Knock upon that door, and one of our men will take you to the meeting.' And she's going to say, 'Don't try anything cute. You clearly know we have eyes upon you.' And she said, 'If you agree to these terms, bring us the coin, and you'll get your friend back.'
So I want to roll history.
Sure.
See how much I know of, familiar with Viper's Embrace.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Austin's in here.
Yeah, he just texted me, I saw.
Hi, Austin.
Fuck you, Austin.
Yo, if you could be in the thing, you could like zoom in right now.
So, Dirty 20, how much do I know about Viper's Embrace?
You know nothing. This organization has never made themselves known to you or to the city of Baldur's Gate. So it's literally the first time you've ever heard of them.
Fresh meat.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, then they can't be very big of an organization. Like,
put it this way, maybe they don't necessarily operate normally out of Baldur's Gate. Maybe they're not really present here. They're just here for the purpose of Thaddeus. So even though you had a good roll there, you never heard of him before. It's not one of the crews you've encountered in your history in operating out of Baldur's Gate yourself.
okay. So I still just kind of sit there. At this point now, I'm in my head relaying all of this back to Jack, trying to decide what we want to do.
So, and at this point, she's going to rise and she's going to say, "Enjoy the rest of your day, Mr. Malice. I hope to see you in the morning." And she blows a kiss to you. And she smiles. And her and her companions are shuffling out of the room.
Give me a second.
Dangar makes a Michael Bay slow motion exit. With an explosion in the background.
Austin, Thaddeus' gambling is not limited to the meager walls of Baldur's Gate.
Give me 1 second. I just want to see what level I can cast this at.
Great.
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 What the fuck? Where is it?
Cold, save me, Jack.
Sorry, give me 1 second, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to catch?
Dangar's plotting something. Dangar's plotting something.
I thought I could cast this at a higher level though, to hit to do it to multiple people.
I don't know what you're doing, but hurry up!
Well, this is something he would do immediately. This is just a me thing. I thought.
Yes, yes, we understand. We understand.
Austin, Jack has no idea what's going on back there right now. All I know is the information he relayed to me. That's it.
Shit.
Now, let's just say, for example, there is going to be like an offshoot to this short corridor that leads to like a back entrance. Mm-hmm. So they're not coming back through the main part of the tavern. So, Jack, you don't see any of this occurring physically. Dango relayed to you the gist of everything, though?
Okay, so I want to cast Sleep on her as they all turn around to walk out, but I'm going to cast it as a subtle spell. So if they're walking at... Meaning that's like one of my warlock things. Cast it as a subtle spell.
Me sorcerer.
There's no...
You said warlock.
Yeah, sorcerer. But like there's no verbal component to it. It's just... As far as they can tell, I'm still just sitting there in the same state that I kind of had been the whole time.
Okay.
So they would have no... Other than what's going to happen if she doesn't pass the check.
They're gonna think she fainted.
Right.
Okay.
So it's a Wisdom 17 saving throw for her.
Alright, give me 1 second. I just clicked the wrong thing on the laptop.
So at this point, the other bugbear that was in the corridor, he's coming into the room now too?
No, they're all making to leave the tavern.
Oh, so they're going out through the
going
tavern. Okay, so they're walking.
No, they're going out back into the short corridor, but there's like an offshoot that leads to like a back entrance. So they're not going back through the tavern right now.
So there's not a back door out, they're going back into the corridor.
Yeah, I'd say there's like another
a
like
side door?
Yeah, like a side door. Or like
Okay.
another corridor that leads to a side door.
Okay. So as they go into the let's see what happens with her check first.
Yeah, let me pull up her stats. What'd you say her
It's a Wisdom 17 to save and throw.
Okay.
She's about to go down.
This is what happens when you don't have a lot of fucking space.
We got plenty of space. I'm comfy as shit.
Need more dice.
Okay. Nat 20. So she is gonna feel like a tingle almost.
She yawns.
And she has a little yawn, but she's gonna turn back and look inside and smile, and she goes, "Nice try." And they exit the tavern.
Instantly? Or just...
Well, I mean, yeah, they're already making their way out. They're opening the door. She felt this twinge. She knows what you tried to do. She's not dumb, but she was specifically told not to, start a fight with you guys. She's just relaying a message from her boss. So she's not gonna, fall into the trap of, trying to fight you guys.
Okay, I cast it again.
She already walked outside, though. You're following her?
No, that's what I'm saying. She instantaneously just appeared out. If I do it once and she turns and winks, I want to do it again.
Okay.
I cast it again. I use another subtle point. So maybe she knows what's happening, but I would assume that she didn't turn and tell the other ones, "Hey, he just tried to put me to sleep," right?
Well, she said that out loud, that, nice try, and her companions definitely heard her say that. So they know she's speaking to you.
Okay. I still cast it again.
Okay. $13.
Okay. She falls asleep.
Okay, so as she falls asleep,
Oh boy.
the bugbear next to her, grabs her before she hits the ground.
Okay.
And, bugbears are not the most intelligent, but he does realize that she just kind of fainted out of nowhere.
Yeah.
She did just say the words to you, nice try.
Yeah.
So they all kind of turn, look back into the room, and they say, "Why would you try to instigate with us when you know your friend could be at a blade's length away from death?"
So I'm facing away from them still at the chair at this point. So I turn around. I want to roll deception on this.
Okay.
But I would basically just tell him, and the kind of sharp way that I would say to me a big dumb bugbear.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? I'm sitting over here. You're leaving. If you want to get out, get the fuck out. So I want to roll deception to just be like,
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Your friend fainted. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
basically. 24.
Okay. So
And dang,
they
I
kind
get
of
deception.
they kind of look at you and they're just like, they don't even want to keep talking to you. They just carry her away and they just proceed to go where they are intending to go. So they leave the tavern at this point.
Could have guessed that.
Yeah, but again, they don't just disappear. So so at that
No,
point,
yeah, they don't vanish into thin air, but they're walking away, and you're inside and they're gone. At this point.
I want to follow them.
Okay.
So at this point, so you said they're going out. I tell hey, one of them's asleep. I want to start following them out. So you said they're kind of going like out of the side of that corridor, right?
Yes.
Okay. So at this point, are you coming with me, or are you gonna trail back?
I'm not gonna let you go by yourself.
But also, does he know this is occurring?
Yeah, I've been telling him what's been going on. And also, if there's no door to that corridor, he should have been able to see like what was happening too.
Well, yeah, the corridor, like where from the tavern, inside the tavern, you could just see the entrance to the corridor unless you're standing directly in front of it. So he can't see like back through the corridor and see like the room or the side exit. So he physically doesn't see anything, but you communicated to him through message what's been going on.
Okay.
So if you're gonna start following them, I'm gonna need stealth check.
Yes.
Something like that.
Let me just see what else I want to do real quick.
How long does sleep last?
It's only a minute.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, at this point, regardless, like she does wake back up and she's on her 2 feet again, her own 2
It
feet.
just happened a second ago. Give me a second.
Okay, well I mean like by the time they exit the tavern and they're on their way back onto the streets, like she's gonna be awake by now.
Well, yeah, but they're not on the streets. We're still here.
Okay.
So I am relaying to him what's going on. I just kind of said, "What do you think? You want to just jump him? Take him out? We already know what they want us to do.
We can't just jump them in the middle of the street. That's gonna draw a lot of attention. A lot of attention.
I'm trying to think of a way to subtly jump them.
Now this district, your district, Whitkeep, is patrolled by the city guard. You know, it's got some upscale, establishments and homesteads. So it's not a rough and tumble district. So he's absolutely right. If you start a fight in the middle of the street, you might draw a lot of unneeded attention from the citizens, from the guards.
I relayed to him, if you really want to follow them, we should give it a minute. Yes, she might wake up, and then you should cast invisibility on us and we follow them.
So alright, so they're gonna start walking out. I'm gonna follow them, and I'm gonna keep relaying to Jack, like, as this is happening. Go around front. Say, get ready to alert the guards. You'll know when it's time. But I said, just blame it on them and get out of there. So I want to follow them as they're kind of going out.
Okay, now you're going to need to roll stealth because...
Yes, I got you. So at this point, she's kind of waking up in the bugbear's arms?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
So if I do that, do I still need to... You want me to still roll for stealth? If I'm invisible...
Yeah, let me just see something with her stats.
Invisibly?
Hold on.
Should be able to roll with advantage.
I would say at least advantage.
Yeah.
So now, if somebody's gonna... What would I roll for her to be able to detect your presence?
You're invisible?
Yeah.
Arcana? To sense magic?
I think it would still be perception, but I would say
perception?
if I'm invisible and I'm behind them,
I would have a disadvantage?
I would say disadvantage against advantage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that would, especially if she's just coming out of being like asleep and is being carried, like she's gonna be confused.
All right, fine. So should you roll first? Or should I roll first?
You can roll. That's up to you.
My first roll is a 13. The second roll is 11. So 11.
11. He beats it.
25.
Okay. So they are wary as they're making their way to wherever they're going. They're kind of looking around, but they don't see you. And they're just continuing on their journey to wherever it is they're going.
So so are they going back out towards the street?
Yeah, they're already in the streets. They're walking around. It's it's midday. There's a lot of people around.
Okay.
Just
So I'm
walking around the streets, going about their business.
So all right, and she's awake now too.
Correct.
Okay, so she's invisibly there.
Now, is Jack with you?
No.
Jack, I told Jack
I'm in the street.
to go out onto the street.
Still looking like a dumb, drunk, alcoholic guy.
So we could say at this point they're out onto the street. I'm trailing them. Jack would be kind of out here watching.
Correct.
So I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use subtle spell again. I still have my concentration on invisibility, and I'm gonna cast catapult. But I'm gonna take one of my daggers out and catapult it to somebody that's right in front of them.
Like a civilian?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna catapult my dagger into a civilian that's ahead of them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Are you trying to like intimidate them basically, or like?
No.
No.
Because I told him to alert the guards. So I'm gonna send a
Okay.
dagger at a civilian. He's gonna tell the guard, "Oh my God, they just stabbed somebody."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you? So I'm gonna cast it. Do you want me to? What do you want me to do?
You don't have to roll to hit or anything because
Well,
you're
'cause-
targeting like a random like
And
civilian.
catapult's a saving throw anyway. It's so. Can we just say that it hits
Yeah.
somebody?
So, do you have a preference of who you're hitting?
No.
Okay, so some random,
So I would say
random innocent old lady.
perfect. Perfect.
Let's just say.
But I would
Just
say that
goes down in the middle of the cobblestone
Yeah.
street. Just put her on her back, and a couple of the people around just scream like, "Oh my God!" And they have no idea like what just happened. They see this group like nearby, kind of stop in their tracks and look, and they're looking around like, "Where the hell did that come from?"
Guards!
So you scream that like.
Yeah.
You're screaming for
I'm
the
calling
guards?
for the guards, yeah.
and he's still in disguise too, so he doesn't look like Jack.
Okay, now how close would you say you're to them?
40 feet back maybe. Catapult's accurate up to 60
Okay.
feet. So I'm
just asking, like, if because basically at this point, Jack's gonna yell for the guards. Like anybody that's near is like scattering at this point. You know, no one wants to like get involved, and you're gonna hear the footsteps of like a small patrol of guards like coming from the distance. Now at this point, Alara's gonna have them huddle close together, and a portal is gonna open beneath their feet, and they're gonna get sucked into it. The portal closes, they're gone.
So she's a sorcerer rogue? A wizard rogue?
You don't know what the hell just happened.
I want to roll Arcana.
Sure. Yeah, you don't know what just happened. You're 40 feet back. You don't know if she casted the spell herself, who casted it, where it came from.
37.
So you run up.
No, I don't. I'm kidding. It was a 4. I didn't actually roll the 37.
All right. But regardless, you do run up, and you're looking around, and you see like this faint outline of like almost like dust, like from where this portal opened. And at this point, there's going to be a patrol of guards that are approaching you.
I'm invisible still,
No.
remember.
You're invisible still. Okay.
Used an action.
Yes, you did. So you would have broken invisibility.
Okay, I cast it again.
Yeah.
So I could have been invisible, cast it, and then just cast it back on myself
that
again.
works.
So the guards are going to approach this dead person on the ground, and they're going to be looking around, and they're going to be like... Now, how far would you say Jack is from the scene of what had just happened?
If we're talking, like, actual distance, I
Yeah.
would say right about there.
So
Okay. So being you're the only one around, the guards are going to turn to you and say, "Are you the one who shouted for us?"
Wait, didn't you just say it was a crowded street?
Yeah, but everybody dispersed. You just told me you were standing nearby.
And he said 30 feet away.
Well, you're the closest one around.
Yeah.
So they're going to shout. They'll shout over to you and say, "Hey, were you the one that called for us?"
I'm going to say yeah.
What did you see? How did this woman end up with a dagger in her back? Was it you?
If you look at the ground, you can
Roll
see...
deception.
I didn't even say anything, but sure.
Well, they're questioning you. They said, "Was it you?"
I know. Okay, that's true. 3.
You rolled a 3.
Roll a 3.
Okay. You don't have a modifier for that?
Deception? No. Everything else, yeah.
Okay.
Like persuasion, all that shit, yeah.
So
Deception,
what are you
no.
what are you gonna try to tell them?
I mean, shit, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 3. I'm just gonna tell them, like, yeah, there was a group of 4 people, and they shoved the dagger in this lady's chest.
Where did these people go? We don't see them. How do we know it wasn't you?
There's a circle of dust on the floor.
There's dust all over the streets. These streets aren't kept clean 24/7.
Was it-
What do I care about a circle of dust?
You don't care that there's a random circle of dust in the middle of the street?
I mean, it is a bit odd, but
Yeah, I know it's odd.
I'm not worried about the dust. I'm worried about this woman with the dagger in her neck.
They randomly, you can ask anybody else that was around here. Any.
And
walk out
as you
wherever.
say that, there's literally like just you hear the wind blowing, and there's nobody around you. Like
It's the entire street just like everyone runs away. and
someone would
cleans.
just drop dead with a dagger in the neck in the middle of the day, in the middle of the street. No one saw who did it, so yeah, everyone just dispersed. There might be a couple people peeking out of like windows or doorways, but they don't want to be involved.
That's fine. That's
Most
fine. That's why I
people in
told-
this city don't want to be involved in a murder.
That's fine. That's why I told the guards. You can ask anybody in these surrounding buildings. They saw it. They all ran.
So the guards are very suspicious of you, and they're going to say that they want to bring you in for further questioning.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, it's 2 guards that are by themselves, came to the scene, and they want to bring you in for questioning.
There's nobody else around at all.
Well, there are some civilians that are looking. I told you, there's people that peeking out of windows, out of doorways, you know.
They don't want to get involved with murder.
But there's nobody like actively like standing there and wanting to give up any information or be involved directly with the guards or with this murder. There's people being curious and people being nosy.
So I'm gonna get rid of my disguise self and turn back into my 7-foot, 300-pound orc and try to intimidate these guards and say, "Listen,
Okay, roll for intimidation.
there was people here. They murdered this woman.
They seen it.
They seen it.
They seen it.
They seen it." Jesus Christ, 10.
So you do all of a sudden lose your disguise. You transform back into Jack, and they kind of just look like, "What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
where'd
as
you
they should.
come from?"
As they should.
And they look very confused, and they said, "There was just a drunk, and now you're the half orc and the big and their heads are spinning." And so the one guard says to the other guard, "Go get the lieutenant. We need more men on this case." And so the one guard takes off, and this other guard's left here, like at the scene of the crime, like posted up, waiting for reinforcements.
All right. So at this point, I'm gonna come out of my invisibility,
Get rid of the one guard.
and I'm gonna cast sleep on the guard that's left.
Okay.
And I'm gonna break it.
That's wisdom 17 for the guard.
Okay. He rolled a 2, so no. He
All right,
falls
so
asleep.
he's asleep. So
So he drops.
I
and
just
then
kind of
you hear a couple like gasps, like from the doorways and the windows and
Yeah.
people onlookers, and because they see you appear out of thin air,
Should we make a scene?
they see the guard drop.
Should I make a scene?
What do
Should
you
I
do
make a
now?
Scene?
I was gonna say, all right, let's get the fuck out of here now.
Yeah, but they know me now. They know me.
But does anyone want to say anything? You don't know. I mean,
I spit on them and walk away.
you guys just take off.
Actually, you know what?
Make a scene?
I was gonna say maybe we take the guard back to Feynord.
Everyone's gonna see me walk away with a city guard.
I can make all of us invisible, and we can bounce.
Just like they did. Poof.
Also, your invisibility, you used it twice now. How many more times can you use it?
I've only been casting it at 2nd level. I can.
Okay.
And we just long rested. I can cast it a decent amount more times.
I'm just fact checking, bro.
No,
That's
you're
what I'm
good.
here for.
Especially like for me to cast it on the 3 of us, it would have to be like a higher level.
Yeah. Okay.
I said, what do you think, Jack?
Just guys just casting invisibility left and right, left and right, left and right.
But like in reality, like how long does it take to actually cast a spell? A few
No,
seconds?
it doesn't. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, you can't use like the same spell 50,000 times. You know,
No.
you do have limits.
I wanted to whip him into a house window.
That's what my spell slots are.
Yes, I know.
I wanted to whip him into a house window. Pick him up.
So what do you guys actually want to do
We're
right
gonna
now?
bounce.
All right,
In what capacity?
we're just gonna roll out.
Okay, you're just gonna
We're
head
gonna.
back to
We'll say
Feyenoord?
we stealth out of there. Like, do you want us to roll, or do you want
No,
to say
it's
that
fine.
we kind of slink away into
Yeah,
the shadows?
Okay.
Kick him in the stomach.
All right. Clear the board, but you don't have to set back up to the bastion.
Okay.
But just clear the board. Okay, so you do have the rest of the day. It's early afternoon at this point. Like I said, you do have this supposed meeting at 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
I have an idea.
That's the meeting with the Viper's Embrace, right?
Correct.
And that's at this random house that she had mentioned.
In the North Chapel district, which is close by.
Okay.
Back at the Bastion then? We discussing?
Yeah. You know, you went back home and
Okay.
you're trying to figure
So
out your
we're
next move.
just saying we're chilling. We're back at the
Yeah,
bastion,
you know,
and we're kind of going over.
You have
what
the whole. You have half a day still.
happened.
I say, that guard pissed me off. I say, we get our guards tomorrow morning and launch a full-on assault on this Viper's Embrace. I'll leave one guard back here. Everybody's rolling up. I'm taking them down.
As much as I like to operate in the shadows, there's been too many of these other groups popping up lately.
I'm saying we take them out.
I think we need to
take them out.
I do think we need to send a message.
Yes, let's go.
I think we need to send a message. So I want to go over to the barracks, and I want to talk to Billy.
Okay.
So, make risky. So I go into the barracks. So he's been chilling in there, in the cell for, we say like 4 hours at this point, something like that. So I walk into the barracks. He's in there with, what's the other guy's name?
Brog, Iron Belly.
Brog Ironbarrel.
Mm-hmm.
So I go in, I talk to... I actually kind of like Brog because he's so, like, low-key and few words. So, Brog, give me a few minutes with Billy. So
He's a man of few words.
Dude, so to
He's
Danga,
orc-
that's like...
He's an orc of few words.
Yeah. So
you like Brog.
Yeah, so he walks out. So it's just me and Billy. So we'd say he sits up in his cell.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Would you say you feel like you know me pretty well at this point, Billy?
I mean, I know you fairly well, sir, but what kind of question is that? What are you trying to get at?
Do you believe I care what happens to your family?
Truly, at this point, no, I really don't.
Okay. Do you believe I care what happens to you personally?
And he starts to like weep. No, I know you don't care about me. Why not just end it?
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Bear with us, folks.
Okay. So listen, the reason we originally brought you here, the reason why you're still alive, the reason why we've paid you a decent amount of gold is to make sure that you're useful. If you're useful, we will keep you around. We will keep you fed. We will keep you paid. And your family probably would have been safe if you would have just came to me in the first place. So listen, we're going to launch a full-scale assault on these Viper Embrace fuckers. This is going to be your chance to prove your worth. If you're useful...
Sir, I'd do anything to save my family. Just name it.
If you prove useful in the assault, we'll move your family onto our estate. They'll be close by. You're still going to be working full-time. They'll be here on the estate with us. But a message needs to be sent, Billy.
But I'll be honest. If you don't care about us at all, why would you even want them here? How do I know you're being truthful, Lord Thaddeus? I mean, Lord Danga.
Because it will make you more useful. That's all I care about is your usefulness. If your family's going to be a liability and you're not useful, we'll get rid of all of you. If you can prove that you're useful, your family can stay here on the estate. You'll be responsible for yourselves, but I don't give a fuck where you stay.
All right, what do you need me to do?
Where did you say you met with them the first time?
Actually, at the tavern you were just at. That's the first time I met them.
Okay. And how many of them was there?
It was just one. It was an orc.
Okay.
I couldn't see him, his features mostly, but I knew it was an orc.
Oh, you need
I
to
smelled it.
place your order.
Yeah, I know. We're middle of dialogue. I'm trying to do a multitask here. We're trying to order food, people.
Okay. We're going to have to figure out some kind of use for you, Billy. Because we're planning to annihilate the Viper's Embrace. They didn't tell you anything other than give you instructions. Did they tell you where they're keeping your family? They didn't tell you anything about it. All they said was turn over Thaddeus.
They didn't give me any information on their organization, their operation, their numbers, their men, their defenses. I know nothing.
Okay. So this is going to be the test to whether we keep you alive and around. And your families as well. We know where we're supposed to meet with them tomorrow. You need to go there, scope it out, and you need to come back and let me know how many people are there that we're going to be dealing with. This isn't just you walk by on the street and tell me the building. I know where the building is. You need to find a way to get in, either inside or up close, and I need a description and an amount of people, Billy.
Billy's trying to gain our trust back?
I'm giving you a chance.
All right. How would he know where they are?
So I'm going to tell them what they told us.
Okay, to go to that house.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, Billy's, like I said, we have some time, and the house is close by.
Mm-hmm.
So it shouldn't take him all that long to go by. If he can slink inside, or if he can, figure out something, that's up to Billy. But I'm basically telling him, like, this is your life, this is your family's life, all that shit's on the line. Like,
Austin, Billy better have good stealth. LOL.
But Billy's been sneaky for us before, and he's not to this, like, this is a big task for him, but I'm basically giving him a chance to, prove his worth a little bit here. So,
Make the drink a large, man.
what say you, Billy?
Thirsty. I'll do anything, like I said, for my family. My children, they miss their father. I'll do anything. I'll help.
Listen, I don't normally give second chances. You remember Dum Dum's brother that I fried to a crisp?
Yes, I had to clean up his ashes. Of course I remember. I swept them up. Threw them in the trash.
If you think about betraying us again, that will be your wife, that will be your children, and lastly, that will be you. Are we on the same page, Billy?
I told you yes, sir. I'll do anything.
Good. Get the fuck out of here. So I swing his cage door open, I let him
He
out.
scurries off.
So-
Heads, makes a beeline for North Chapel.
So I go back, I tell Jack, I said, listen, Billy's scoping it out. I basically told him I would torture and murder his family. But this is Billy's chance. So we'll see. I was like, at this point, let's gather your guard. This is everybody.
It's going down.
So we'll see what's up.
Diet Coke.
They didn't have the other thing? Yeah, it's fine.
So I mean, they're mostly you. The only one that I have is Sequester. though, and Sequester's.
Yeah,
What class is Sequester again?
Sequester's not a combatant.
He's more like a librarian.
Yeah,
Yeah, what is he though? He's not anything.
he's not anything.
He's not a wizard. He's not
No.
a. He's just.
He's just an educated man, educated hobgoblin. He has he's never fought a battle in his life.
You know what we still have?
What?
Three barrels of black powder.
That is very true. Yeah, but what are you gonna do with that?
We're gonna, send a message.
And what if Thaddeus is inside?
Well, we gotta get Thaddeus out.
We need to get Miranda out too.
I don't give a fuck about
Really?
that.
Because she helps sequester and speeds up his process.
I don't care. At this point, she's with Thaddeus. If Thaddeus is banging her, to me, she's a liability. Thaddeus is already distracted. He's doing shady shit on the side. At this point, the trust is broken completely. Especially if he's banging her on the side, like that. It's just more liabilities to me. And to me, at this point, if I see her, I would kill her myself.
Okay.
Do you want to know what? You want to fast forward and know what Billy found, or what are you doing right now?
We need to talk, like basically rally the troops. And
Yeah.
So let's like line up basically. So who do we have in our roster right now that's gonna roll?
You got Ibrahim.
Okay, wait. So let me.
Ibrahim.
Okay, so this is Ibrahim, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We got Ibrahim.
Ibrahim Moise.
We got Pidwick.
You got
Tater
Pidwick.
Pot.
Pidwick
one of the dwarves.
is one of the dwarves.
He's a ranger.
We got Thundertoe McGillicuddy.
Barbarian.
Okay.
Snoopy Dandyfoot.
That's another dwarf.
Cleric.
Right?
You need another dwarf?
Oh no, I got you.
Okay.
And they're all the same.
What's the
But
last one?
Splendiferous,
And Splendiferous Finch.
which is a wizard, I think.
ooh, so we got a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a cleric.
You need
So we
another
have two
dwarf.
spellcasters. Do we have any
Is there
different
another dwarf
dwarves?
somewhere?
There's another dwarf.
Actually, well, all right. So we have a few different.
That's
Yeah.
Thundertoe.
All right, so that's Thundertoe.
Yeah.
That can be Snoopy. I mean, they're all barbarian.
We
names,
have
but we don't have any wizard
we have
dwarf names.
Kratos.
No.
What was his name?
Oh yeah, we have
You got
Vara.
We have Vara.
Over here.
There we go.
We got Brog.
Brog is
Brog.
Brog has seen battle.
He's old.
He's old.
He's an old
He's
head.
got a limp.
he's an old.
He's
head.
not
We have Dum Dum.
fighting capability. Dum Dum also is not a combatant. He is a weaponsmith. He's never fought in his life, and he's also
He doesn't know how to.
a little mentally challenged.
He doesn't know how to handle a weapon. He's a.
You mean you want to throw a sword into his hands and send him into battle? Sure, but
he's a
Leave
weapons.
him. Leave him. Because if he dies, then we don't have our forge.
Then I say we take Brog with us too. I think we need as big a show of force as possible.
Brog can barely walk.
He's that old and incapacitated.
He's an old, run down, been through his battles orc.
Okay. So who else do we have in the roster then? Is that everybody?
that is everybody. You have your 4 guards. What's up, Fisted Waffle?
That's Jack Jack.
Stable boy.
Stable boy. My peoples. I feel homey, son.
So do
We
we?
have our 4 guards. We
Your
have
4 guards. You got Vara,
Our leader of the guard.
the leader of the guards, and
Yeah,
that's
what,
it.
What about Ibrahim?
That's the leader of the guards.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
Ibrahim, we got
okay.
Vara, and we have your 4 dwarves.
So right
Yeah.
now we have what? 8? We're 8 strong,
Counting
right?
counting us,
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're 8
and
strong.
9 if Billy comes back.
Billy's just gonna be a distraction.
Billy is also not a combatant. I mean, you could send him off, do his little sneak arounds,
put
but
a fucking frying pan in his hand. That's
a
gonna
little,
be his
a little
weapon.
Samwise action.
Dude, I was just gonna say Samwise Gamgee did some damage with a frying
He's no
pan.
Samwise Gamgee.
All right, so you're gathering the troops. Also, keep in mind, you said you did want to leave at least somebody behind to.
Well, Brog's gonna be behind.
Okay.
Brog and Splendid and Sequester's gonna be
Sequester.
behind too.
Okay.
So we'll have at the very
at least some eyes on the property.
Right.
Okay.
It's gonna
Fair
be
enough.
locked.
And Dum Dum too. So like
Yes.
there's 3 people there that like
Yeah. Keep the gate locked and just make sure no one's coming in.
Right.
Okay. Fair enough.
so I mean at this
What?
I'm just trying to think like do we want to see if we can snatch anybody else to come with us? Like I've been around Baldur's Gate for 100 years. I have a criminal contact too that I have a good relationship with that we haven't really brought in yet. So I do have an elven buddy in the city that I trust that we haven't kind of brought into play yet. This
You
might
see what your buddy's saying.
Yeah, I'm ignoring him.
so it might be a time to bring him into play.
Dude, I would love just full-fledged war type battle with this goddamn.
All right. So at this point, I would say I'm gonna do that because we're not.
Okay.
I would say we'll go in the middle of the night.
Okay.
But what time is it right now?
No, it's like mid-afternoon at
It's
this
like
point.
2-3 o'clock.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is gonna. So all right. So this is we're gonna break the wall here for a moment because we haven't talked about this
Yeah.
previously.
Well, also I'm gonna say like at this point like you're speaking to all your men.
We're
right?
letting them know.
You're letting
what's
them know
going-
what the full deal is.
We're
they're-
sending a message.
You're
like,
going into the armory. You're gearing up.
Yes.
You know. Okay.
But my contact, my buddy, we haven't fleshed this out yet.
Okay.
So this is kind of going to be up to interpretation for you, like what you're comfortable with. But
Okay.
if this is somebody that I trust that I've known in the city, they'd have to be a high elf. It would probably wouldn't be like a warrior, but it would either be some kind of rogue or a spellcaster, and somebody decently high level if they've been around, kind of similar to me.
Okay.
So if you want to,
But are you gonna want to get in contact with this person, have them fight with you, or like to find others to fight with you? Like, what is your intention?
I want to bring this person in with us.
Okay.
and
Now,
have-
how would
'cause-
you go about contacting them?
Well, that's what we got to figure out. Like, so I would know where he is, and I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be able to get in contact with him fairly easily. So that can be something. If
What does your medallion do? Anything?
that's for Summon Dragon,
Okay.
that's that.
Okay.
Actually, let me go back to the criminal contact thing because there might be. Okay. So I know how to get in contact with them easily, but that's through local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors. So that would be if I needed to get in touch with him over great distances. But we would say he's somebody in the city.
Yeah.
So that's gonna kind of be up to you if that's somebody that I can get to relatively quickly. You know, if I know where he is in the city, I'm gonna say like, tell Jack like keep arming the troops. I
Yeah.
need to go, you know, meet my guy, basically. Like, I got a guy. I tell Jack. Like, I got my, you know, my boy.
Okay.
We're gonna roll
Now,
up on
do
this
you
place
do you
before
want
people
to run this interaction, or do you want it to be just like you roll back in with this guy? Like, what do you want to do?
What do you mean?
Do you want to discuss your journey and meeting with this person, or do you want, like I said, do you want to just fast forward
I would say
and come rolling back in and introduce him to everybody?
if you're saying that that makes enough sense that I would have enough time to go get him and we trust each other enough that like if I go tell him like, listen, I need your help, like elf buddies,
Elf buddies.
elf buddies, then I would say we don't need to role play the whole part of me going to get him, but we can start with me bringing him back onto the compound and say it's like 6-7 o'clock. Like I took a few hours, I went, I found him, we talked, we came back, and it's, you know, sun's starting to go down, it's around dinner time, like you said, like 6-7 o'clock ish.
Okay. Bear with me because I'm looking.
Do you want to put the be right back up for a minute? We'll flesh the character out real quick.
Yeah, guys, bear with us. Let me
gonna
generate some stuff
Yeah.
here, figure out this little character that Dangar's bringing aboard, and we'll be right back.
Sweet.
And we're back!
All right. We're back in.
We fleshed out
My boy.
your boy.
My man.
Your boy.
Oh, he's there?
My buddy.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I'm
Showing
just.
that.
I'm
What are you
just
talking
I need a mini for
Oh, okay.
my guy.
Yeah, you know what? Let me find.
Let me take it out of my.
Well, these are all elves. Look at this one anyway. It's not. I don't have a painted one
Alright.
really.
Chris, tell the people about Vice and Teus.
All right, so Vice and oh yeah, he's an archer. Not a.
Yeah,
hold on,
see?
I have an archer.
Go sit down.
Wait, where's my archers? I have an archer. They're right there.
This guy?
Yeah.
The
Well,
longbow?
yeah. Well, why don't you tell him about your boy? It's your boy, Dangar's boy.
Oh shit. I like
Dangar's
it.
boy.
All right.
That's
So
when I started painting at the expo.
part of
Oh, really?
Dangar's background is that he has a kind of criminal companion that has a good relationship with. He's known in the city for a long time. Somebody that he actually trusts. He's another high elf.
Shocker.
They've worked together before, pulled jobs together, but we do operate separately. But something like this where if Dangar goes out of his way and tells him, listen, I need help with something, he would know to kind of come and help. So his name is Vice and Teus. Again, he's another kind of similarly aged high elf like Dangar. Super, like, crazy talented archer. I mean, you got the...
He's Diesel.
Yeah.
He's a high elven archer.
He's level 35.
No. No.
He has 700 hit points. We're gonna send him in there by himself to murder
He's
everybody.
low key a god.
He's just gonna Legolas everyone.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of...
Snipe everyone with
Upside
arrows.
down on a giant bat, just
Yeah.
taking down orcs.
All right, so
A bat?
we have Jack and
Yeah.
Dangar.
That happened in
Okay.
All right,
The
so
Hobbit.
So the silent specters are rolling deep.
at this point, I come back
Oh, yeah.
with Vice. I introduce him to Jack first.
Greetings.
I tell Jack just quickly, like, Jack, this is Vice. He's a high elf. Can hit a fucking fly from a mile away. Like, give him a quick spiel, like, listen, I actually trust this person. He's extremely skilled, extremely poised in combat. Like, we're gonna be heavy hitting on this one.
Oh, yes.
So at this
Jack's
point,
getting flashbacks
is Billy
right
back
now.
at this point? Or
I'd say as you're kind of bringing Vice into the fold, Billy's gonna come running back in,
Okay.
and he's gonna be out of breath.
He's in prison.
Billy boy.
No, he's not in prison. He let him out
Well,
of
he's
prison.
saying the mini.
Oh, he's okay. So he's gonna come run back in. All right. I don't have much for you, Dangar.
Go back.
I went into North Chapel. I headed to the south part of the district, and I found the house. The symbol of the Viper's Embrace was etched onto the outside of the house. I tried the door, it was locked. I peeked through the windows, it was dark inside. I ran around the property, no one was there.
Rock.
I waited around for a little bit, no one showed, no one entered, no one exited. This is the meeting spot they told you about, but I don't know. There's nothing else to say.
You weren't able to go through a window?
Everything was locked tight. I'm no rogue. I don't have tools or the means to enter places unseen.
Rock. Back into the armory.
Yeah, at this point, I'm
He grabs him by the collar again.
Yeah.
very seriously
Brings him back in.
contemplating just killing him because he's basically proved that he's useless.
Useless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back into the barracks.
Yeah.
Lock him up.
Get rid of him.
Lock him up.
Just as they're walking away, just say, Billy, there's a very strong chance that I'm going to murder you when
Yeah.
I get back later. But, okay. So I would say if it's, we want to wait until like midnight or whatever.
What time is it right now?
I'd say it's like
Seven.
early evening.
6
Yeah.
or like 7-ish.
So you have until 10 a.m.
So can we long rest now?
I can long rest now.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't need to. If you want a long rest now.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah.
nothing else you want to do for the evening.
No,
spells.
well, so then I'm gonna long rest until midnight.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we'll roll. Okay.
I'm gonna go get
Alright.
some super soft from the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, dude, some
Yeah, you're
fresh,
fending for yourself. Billy's
fresh-
locked in,
I know,
locked in the
I know.
armory.
dude, some buffalo mozzarella, some prosciutto. All right, so we're gonna, I guess we're gonna kind of sneak out into the night.
How many minis do you need?
None right now.
I'm saying.
You know what? Let's just for the no.
Prepare it.
Well, just for the hell of it, give.
Do you want to keep the wood up, or do you want to put like the street?
No.
Oh yeah.
Let's make this the meeting house in North Chapel.
Ooh.
Take the wooden crap off the board and use this for now.
Guys,
Take it.
You don't know that.
mucho te queréis?
Hey, te agarré,
Yeah.
No. Put it like this so the camera can see it. That's fine.
So you guys, hold on.
And this house is like on a road.
Yeah, so it's in the North Chapel district. It borders the edge of the district. So let me set the scene for you guys. Now you're rolling deep with all your men.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh,
but it's also like the very middle of the night.
Okay.
you know what we should do? It's just me and you should approach.
Now the streets are dimly lit. Not many people.
Oh, what's going on with the house?
Not many people. Whatchamacallit, on the streets at this hour. It's a quiet district in general, North Chapel. A lot of gnomes.
What kind
Gnomes
of
are resting.
What kind of gnomes?
No, nothing crazy.
For
A lot of like
for his
tinkerers
sake.
and. Oh, okay.
For his sake.
All right. So, anyways, North Chapel, just to show you guys, and also let's put it. I don't have it up on the stream, but we could just kind of hold it up to the camera. The map of Baldur's Gate. So take a look. North Chapel is right here.
Okay.
Mike, take a look at the map of where North Chapel is. It's at the top of the where Duskhawk Hill is.
Is it the top of the map?
Yeah, top of the map.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, so let's hold it up to the camera.
I don't know if anyone gonna really be able to see that.
Well, basically, you got this whole big hill, kind of almost like a small mountain that is part of the outer districts of Baldur's Gate. It's called Duskhawk Hill. So North Chapel, its southern border, meets the northern border of Duskhawk Hill. And Duskhawk Hill is a tall granite hill that rises above Baldur's Gate's outer districts, like I mentioned. The sides of the hill have steep-faced cliffs of yellow granite and little sparse patches of vegetation.
So we're saying that's like behind the house is like at the edge.
Yeah, so behind the house would be like
A cliff, basically.
a cliff, basically, like
Okay.
of Duskhawk Hill. Yeah, like you're at the edge of the district.
So there's nothing behind the house, basically.
Nothing behind the house, really. Yeah, it's not even really a yard. There might be like a short wall behind the house. And you guys know from your general experience of living in Baldur's Gate that there are rumored to be lots of caves pockmarked throughout Duskhawk Hill. Whether it's occupied by roosting birds or perhaps used for some ill means of hiding things or, gangs operating out of there. But, you don't know anything else except you haven't been there personally. But, it's an ever-present thing that it looms above the city.
Okay.
So do you want to... Are you approaching the house at this point?
I
or?
want to say, too, before we get into this, that we brought the black powder with us, too.
Okay.
How many barrels?
All 3.
Who's carrying them?
Me.
Can you carry all 3 barrels?
I would assume so. I still have that.
I would also think that if you're carrying the black powder, like, you could have one on each arm. Like, someone's going to have to carry the third one.
Once I tie it to my back, my rope.
You could?
We also have Vara. We have a couple other big
That's
guys
true.
with us.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Just
All right.
for sake of we get it there.
Okay,
basically.
well, if you're going to do that, there are red barrels somewhere.
Yeah, they're on the bottom. I see them.
Yeah, grab 3 of them. There you go. That's fine. Okay.
Say we're kind of like slinking down the street.
Okay. So, what do you want to do? Are you just bum rushing the house? Are you sending somebody in or yourselves to kind of scope it out, sneak in? What do you want to do?
So I would tell them what I want to do is I want to go into gaseous form, and I just want to go into the house. Like it's the middle of the night. I'll basically be silent, and it'll just look like a puff of smoke.
Mm-hmm. All right, go for it.
So, and then I want to say that we don't want everybody else rolling straight up to the house, but so we'll have everybody kind of like maybe behind some of the other houses waiting in the distance.
Yeah, kind
Or
of
we
ready
can
to
even
ambush
get,
anybody,
Get fucking Vice up on top of it.
Nice.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast gaseous form on myself.
Puff of smoke.
Yeah.
Dengar disappears into a puff of smoke.
Let's see. Right.
Are you smoking through the windows, through the keyhole? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Santa Claus type shit. Through the chimney.
Yeah, I would say
Dengar's coming to
Top to
town.
bottom.
up, top to bottom, up through the chimney.
Okay. Down through the chimney. Let's say you emerge into like a dining room
Okay.
through the fireplace. The room is pitch black. You don't see anybody.
I have dark vision too.
Yeah, the room is it is pitch black, but you can see in the dark. There's nobody around.
Okay.
You do notice, however, in one of the next rooms, a faint glow of like candlelight.
Okay. One of the rooms, like, is it through a closed door, or is it just like
No,
it's
it's like an
a room?
open floor plan.
Okay. So I wanted to like stay as my little puff of smoke,
Mhm.
like kind of along the ceiling, and just like very slowly, just kind of.
Make your way towards the candlelight.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna kind of go into like almost like a study. You're gonna notice a couple bookshelves. There's a desk in the center, and on the desk there is a flickering candle. And you do notice that there's like an open book up on the top of the desk, and written in large print, handwritten, is, "If you're here before 10 a.m., nice try, but there'll be nobody here before that time." So the house is empty. They
blow it up.
They're very intelligent, this organization. They kind of see several moves ahead. They knew that you'd probably want to scope them out, spy on them, see where they're operating, maybe try to make your first move. They weren't having it though, so they left the place intentionally abandoned until the meeting time.
Okay. I mean, if they're this advanced, do we just assume then that they've left no trace of anything behind?
Correct.
Okay.
So at this
Excellent.
point, you're gonna have to wait until the meeting time, unless you want to do anything else.
What was behind the house again?
Duskhawk Hill. So it's a very large hill that looms above the city. It's very difficult to navigate. It's limestone cliffs. Just your general knowledge is that you know it is pockmarked with different various caves. There might be smugglers operating out of it, birds roosting in it. Like, you guys have never really explored it yourselves, but you know it's there. Everybody knows it's there.
Okay. So then, if I know that the house is empty, I want to spend some time. I want to investigate the entire house. I want to know every room that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if there is a way to get into the house from the outside other than the front door.
Okay. So you're still in gaseous form, just kind of
Yeah, I'll stay in
floating
gaseous
around.
form, but at this point, if I know there's no one in the house, I'm here, so I want to know what ways are in and out of the house.
Now, you're also going to notice that from, your more careful study of the house itself as you're kind of floating around, that it doesn't look like it's lived in. There's a lot of cobwebs, a lot of dust. The kitchen cabinets are empty. There's no food. So in other words, it doesn't look like anybody lives here, but maybe this organization does own the property and they use it for whatever purposes, but it doesn't look like anybody is here day in, day out. And the only thing you've found is that room with the note in it.
Is there any way to get into the house other than the front
There's
door?
a back door that leads outside, but it's locked just like the front door was. But
there's
don't
no-
detect any secret entrances, tunnels, anything like that.
So the only way in and out is the front door or the back door?
Correct. In other words, it's a very normal house. There's nothing crazy about it. They just use it as like a meeting spot.
Okay. Alright, so I come back out to Jack and I tell him, basically if the house is empty, I said, but they're planning on meeting us here at 10, so they would have to be coming into the house at some point. The only ways in are the front door or the back door. So either they weren't planning on bringing Thaddeus at all, in which case I say we wait till they get here and we just kill them all, or I say we shit, I always forget the name of the term. We stake out the house and we wait and see, and if anything, maybe we hit them on their way in. You know, that
Where'd
might
that come
be.
from? You saw that?
It's
It's
a
like a little
fly,
moth
yeah.
or something.
You know,
It's Gandalf.
you know, there's no secret basement entrance. There's no way for
You got
them
it.
to get in. If we stake out the house, you know.
Yeah. He's dead.
Yeah.
You hear-
At this point, Vice climbs down.
You hear the distant cry of a wolf in the distance.
So I would say let's stake it out.
I'm down for a stakeout.
So I mean, at that point, everybody can rest in shifts too. So we'll have to. I would say at this point, we'll have Vice post up somewhere hidden on the side
Maybe in the bushes.
with one of the
Yeah.
the dwarves, and we kind of stay hidden behind the houses too.
Okay.
So we're staking out the front and the back entrances,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna wait.
Well, in general, Matt doesn't have to be for this, but
Yeah.
As you're waiting these couple hours, you're gonna see people coming to and fro, but nobody suspicious. A couple gnomes, walking home drunk from the tavern. Maybe so the streets are lit by like candles,
Yeah.
like little lanterns.
Lamppost or something.
There might be like a little, little gnome that operates the lanterns, like coming and lighting or snuffing out the candles as
Okay.
the sun rises. But so far you don't see anybody coming in or out of this house.
Okay.
So do you want to fast forward to 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, let's wait for Matt.
Okay.
And in fact, let's just throw that random guy on the street. The one with the daggers, I guess. Rogue type, we doing a little BRB action? Or?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, folks, we are going to take a rare but much needed be right back. Stuff our bellies real quick, and we'll be back for some more action. Bear with us. Peace. Greetings. Popeye's not an official sponsor of Crit One and Done.
Not yet.
All right. That had to happen.
We needed it. We
I
needed it.
apologize. That's not. We try not to do
Yeah,
that. but
it's the first time we've ever done that.
long
To be
day
honest,
today.
we used to order food almost every time before we started streaming, but we kind of figured probably not be good to hear, watch us and hear us munching on things.
Listen, Crit One and Done. We want you to get the real experience.
We're human beings just like anybody else. We love
real minis,
fucking fast food.
real terrain, real table, real people,
Yeah.
real snacks.
All right, back to the story.
All
right, so we were saying
we're staking out.
you're staking out and you're fast forwarding to like around 10 a.m. So, also over the course of these couple hours, you might have had to like poke a few of your men, awake and keep everybody.
Yes. Well, we said we were going to sleep in shifts. Let everybody
yeah.
stay rested.
All right, so at this point, you didn't notice anybody, out of place really. It's mostly North Chapel is a large gnome population, but it's a pass-through district like a lot of other districts, so people come to and fro, But at this point, you're going to notice a rather, cloaked, out-of-place looking individual making his way up the street. Doesn't matter what direction he's coming from. And you're going to watch him intently, and he's going to start making his way closer and closer to the house that you're staking out.
Take him out one by one.
So, he's going to approach the house, and...
Hold on, before he gets to the house, he's the rest of the street is empty. He's by himself, right?
No, there's going to be, random people walking about.
So there are some passerbys, but to us, we can tell he looks a little out of place.
Correct, yeah. And there is going to be, it's not a crowded street, because it's at the southern edge of the district, so it's not, the main thoroughfare.
Like a dead end, kind of.
I wouldn't say dead end, but it's, not a bustling street. It's residential.
But it's just one person.
Yeah.
So Jack is behind
But also,
the house.
You don't know he's necessarily going right to the house unless you give him the chance to, walk up to the house.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to use message, cast it to Jack, and just say, it's just one. I say we let him go in.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to
Okay, so as he approaches the front door, you can hear and see him take a little key off his belt, open up the door, and head inside.
Okay.
What do you do? What's your next move?
Wait,
yeah.
Well,
there's only one.
Correct. There's only one guy. But you were told to come to this house at 10 a.m. to meet someone that's going to take you to...
What was that?
I don't remember that part.
Hold on. Let me check my notes here, folks. Yeah, Alara told you guys that... Yeah, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., you're going to meet one of our men at a house in the south of North Chapel. The house is going to be marked with our symbol, the Viper's Embrace. You're right. I did not necessarily... yeah. Knock upon the door, and one of our men is going to take you to the meeting for the exchange, prisoner money exchange.
Okay.
So you're supposed to meet this person here, and they're going to take you to hand over the money. Now, by the way, did you guys... bring the coin? Did you bring anything? No. Okay.
We don't have the coin.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have 15,000 gold.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, I'm still open. I tell Jack, remembering now that that's what was said. All right, let me go talk to him. You guys trail. So I go. I'm gonna say I go knock on the door. Be like, yo, what's up?
What you got in there?
Yo,
It's
what's
the trap
up?
house. So door opens and the hooded individual peeks out. And he says, "I know you're not alone. Bring everyone. They're more than welcome to join.
Good.
Did you bring the coin?"
Are you the one making the exchange?
I'm taking you to the exchange.
Perfect. Take me to the exchange.
Follow me.
Okay.
So, based on what he says, you know he knows you're rolling deep.
How?
He just knows.
Okay.
Remember how I said this organization has eyes upon you? So, just because you didn't see, you only saw this guy walking around, doesn't necessarily mean no one was watching you guys and what you were doing the whole time. So, do you have everyone just follow you and this individual?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Fuck it.
you
Fuck
start
Fuck
rolling deep. You start rolling deep and following this guy. Clear the board one more time. And we need like a rugged setting. This is ocean. That's not gonna work. What's on the other side of the other one? Down there.
Ice.
Ice. Okay, no. We don't need ice. Ice and woods. No, I'm looking for something specific, and I don't want to say it out loud right this second.
Cave?
Yeah.
Oh, that's this.
Oh, you have? No, that's not cave. Hold on. We have an actual
we have a
cave
detailed
one.
cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have a cool looking cave, man.
Not so silent specters. Oh, yeah. You might need the plastic things on the side for this one.
That's the cave. Here's your plastic. Wrap it up, folks. Use your plastic. Plastic protection.
Get some cave music going.
I will. Well, you're not in the cave yet.
Looks like we're in the cave.
Just let me set the scene. Okay?
Okay.
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 So you and your merry band of specters are going to be following this individual up onto Dusk Buck Hill. The going's tough. You know, you're kind of climbing up. There is a very well beaten path. Not well beaten path. Excuse me. It's almost like a hidden path that leads up through the rocks, but you have to kind of clamber over some boulders, and you're following this guy. I would say
I'm walking straight up the side.
you could. You could. You have the ability.
Just
Just up and down, up and down, up and down.
terrain?
You're dipping, yeah. It takes about an hour to get where you're going, and at the point you're up towards the top of the hill, and the path seemingly ends at a dead end. You can kind of see the whole city from where you are. It's a nice view. The breeze is brusque, you know.
brusque.
A brisk breeze.
The breeze is breezing.
The breeze is breezing. You know, you hear a hawk in the distance. But you're confused
There you
because
go.
this guy led you to like a blank rock wall, you know. Now at this point he mutters something under his breath. And the rock face kind of shimmers and a cave opening appears. And he turns to you guys, said, "Follow me inside."
Okay.
So he making his way inside the cave at this point.
Making his way downtown.
So you guys are all just following.
Yep.
Okay. So as you enter the cave, you're gonna notice that it is the base of operations for the Viper's Embrace. It's well occupied. You're gonna notice a bunch of individuals kind of milling about, you know, packing up various crates, kind of just looking at you as you're making your way through these tunnels. No one's got a hostile intention towards you, but you kind of have a lot of eyes upon you. They're all looking at you. They know why you're here. They were told to expect you.
There's a big cave entrance, you said?
It's a decent size, yeah, and the corridors are decent size. It's not like tiny, compact, you know,
But it's like
passageways.
It's like a cave, like one way in, one way out.
Correct. As far as you know. Like, you came in one way, and you're just winding your way through these corridors, but you don't see any other exit right now. And you're going to spot, you know, several side passageways. You don't know where they lead. but you're going to see some rooms, appointed for storage, sleeping quarters, armories. This is a well-funded operation, it looks like, from what you could see. And as you're wandering the hallways, you might be thinking to yourself, like, how long have they been here? How come we never knew about them? Because like I said, you tried to remember if you knew anything about these guys, ever heard of them, and you've never heard of them once before. So it's very interesting that they've got this big operation in this cave right outside the city, and you guys have never, encountered them or heard of them before. Now, this guy finally leads you to a large set of doors. Where's that? Those doors we used before? Yeah. Okay. So kind of put that towards like the edge of the board. Okay, that works. All right, now we're gonna set the scene one more time. I need a desk, which I don't know if it's over
I got
here.
tables over here.
I need a desk specifically, and I also need all the cave stuff that we have, which I think might be in here. Yeah. Can you grab... I can reach this stuff, but see if there's a desk over there. I don't know if it's down there or...
No, the desk is up here.
Okay. Grab some desks.
Multiple desks?
No, just one. Grab multiple bookshelves. Grab some random furniture like chairs, tables, all that kind of crap.
That I got from when we
Okay.
took the bar before.
I want you to put the desk in the center of the board. Now, picture it like a circular room where there's going to be So, first of all, as you approach the door, the guide's going to turn around and look at all of you and motion to just Dangar and Jack and say, the boss only wants to meet with you two. The rest of you will have to wait here. So everyone's kind of looking at each other. What say you? Now keep in mind, you're in the middle of this base. You've seen several dozen individuals at this point. They're all pretty well armed. You don't know how many there could be in the other passages. You don't have you didn't scout this place ahead of time. You don't know how big it is, how many men they have, what capabilities they have. And he's telling you, the boss wants to just see the two of you.
Can we tell what's
Inside?
Yeah.
No.
The door's closed.
Door's closed. It's in the face of the cave wall. There's no windows or anything. They've kind of built their base inside these passageways.
So we don't know if it's just a room or if it's just more cave.
It's a Conan base.
Huh?
It's a Conan base.
Yeah, so you have no idea what's within. You have no idea what's in the rest of the base.
You cast a message on one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast message on Vice,
Yeah.
and so me and Jack will go in, and they're gonna stay like right at the door.
Okay. All right. So now you're gonna enter the room. The guy doesn't enter with you. He closes the door behind you. And in fact, before the door's closing, you kind of see him just like wandering down one of the side corridors, and all your men are just kind of chilling outside as the door closes. And as the door shuts, you notice that like a big, large wooden plank that would normally bar a door kind of just falls into place. You don't know how that happened because there's no one putting it there. It's almost as if someone did that magically. So now, unless someone were to remove that bar, you're locked in. Your men are locked out. Now what you're going to notice is... Here. Put this guy behind the desk.
Bar is pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
So just burn the door down.
Smoke pot barrels. Back up.
So when we walk through, is this an enclosed room?
Okay, so you're basically entering a large chamber within this this cave system. It's almost circular in shape. The perimeter has pieces of furniture, some bookshelves. You notice from the entrance, from where you're standing, that there is at least 2 passageways leading out of this chamber on the far side. You don't know where they go, what's within. But the one thing that draws your attention immediately is there's almost like a platform in the center of the cave, whereupon it's raised up a little bit, and you notice this individual, large individual, seated behind this desk, seemingly poring over like some notes, some ledgers. He's kind of almost oblivious to your presence. He doesn't acknowledge you as you enter. 1 second. And you are going to notice that it's almost as if they had carved this chamber out of the rock face itself. It doesn't look like completely natural.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of, stalactites hanging from the ceiling, stalagmites on the floor. There's little pools of water here and there. So it's like a big cave, kind of. And... Oh, you're also going to notice that in the roof of the cave, there's a small, beam of light coming down, like sunlight. That's kind of almost shining directly on the platform in the center. Almost like lighting up this individual. And so seated at this desk is a man whose sheer physical presence fills the room. He's tall, broad-shouldered, and he's clad in very opulent robes. He looks like, a nobleman. But despite that, you could tell he's very well-muscled underneath. So looks maybe a little deceiving.
Bigger than Jack or smaller than Jack?
I'd say he's on par with Jack. He's quite a large individual. Just happens to be well-dressed.
Okay.
And his bald head is gleaming in that beam of sunlight that's coming through the ceiling.
So Kingpin.
And he's seemingly unfazed by your presence, like I said, deep in study on whatever he's got on his desk. And as you enter the room, again, he's not acknowledging you. The whole chamber is dead silent. You hear maybe a couple splashes of drips from the cave ceiling. Maybe a few chittering of some bats. But this guy is just not talking to you. You're staring at him.
You said he's reading a book?
Correct. And there's just an awkward period of silence.
So I want to cast Gust and slam his book shut.
Okay. So you cast Gust.
Yep.
Travels across the room. The pages kind of flutter and the book slams shut. He looks up. He's kind of smiling. He's kind of amused by your action. So he goes, the silent specters at last. Welcome, welcome. My name is Willius Piscania, leader of this merry band that I call the Viper's Embrace. Now, based on his description, if you want to look at the stream, where is he? This is kind of an idea what Willius Piscania looks like. Now, I don't know if you picked up on the reference because you mentioned Kingpin.
Yeah.
Wilson Fisk. So this is Willius Piscania. You see what he looks like?
Yes. There we got it.
Yeah. So he's a well-muscled individual hiding in the nobleman's attire. So you can kind of judge that this guy's been around the block. He's a rather menacing-looking individual, even though he's wearing some fancy fancy robes. So he says, I've been following you in your exploits for quite some time. I'm not surprised you weren't aware of our existence, however. It's been quite a while since I've journeyed down here to Baldur's Gate. Normally we operate out of the great city of Waterdeep. I'm sure you've heard of us. Or heard of the city, that is. But I have your companion, Mr. Undersnatch, to thank for displacing me from our usual base of operations. And he's going to say, I know it comes as a surprise that his past has remained hidden from you. He's very deep in debt towards us. His degenerate gambling habits have landed him in his current position, and now you'll be compensating me for his failures. And once he says this, he's going to say, Alara! In a very booming voice. Echoes off the chamber. Bring them in! And you're going to notice out of one of the far passageways you see in the far side of the chamber, Alara. Is she over there? The chick with the two daggers? Right here.
Okay.
So have her kind of like back there, like where that bookcase is.
Okay.
Have her waltz in with the two bugbears. Are they still on the table? Two bugbears, the orc.
Orc, yeah.
Is Thaddeus milling about somewhere?
There you go.
Thaddeus and
Miranda.
And also, we're going to have...
Billy's family.
Billy's family. Whoops.
Children minis.
Hobbits.
Little hobbits. little hobbits. Oh, excuse me. So they're gonna come in. Everyone is bound and hooded. They have they're bound and gagged and hooded, so they can't see where they're going. They're kind of stumbling along. The guards are leading them in. So you notice all of them. You notice Billy's family. You notice looks to be Thaddeus and Miranda. Now Alara is gonna kick. They line up all the prisoners. She starts kicking each of them in the back of the knee, so they fall to the ground, and you can hear their muffled, distress. She goes, "Here you go, boss." That was very manly. "Here you go, boss."
So are they still in the back, or
they're still in the back?
Okay.
Yeah. So then Will Elias is going to speak up. He's going to say, "So you've been told the agreement. 15,000 gold for the release of Mr. Undersnash here. But I'll be retaining the tiefling for employment." And he goes, "If I knew that your friends here didn't have the means to pay off your debts, I'd have killed you long ago. Also, Thaddeus Undersnatch, I want to never hear your name uttered again, let alone catch you in one of my establishments." Now he's going to waltz over to the far side of the chamber, and he's going to lift the hood off Thaddeus' head. So now you clearly know that is Thaddeus. You see him alive and well.
So he's like this far away from us at this point?
Yeah, the chamber's rather large.
Okay, so at this point I'm going to say in my message back to my boy Vice and tell him to start working on that door.
Okay.
So I said, don't get it open. I said, just quietly make sure it's unlocked. Mm-hmm. So, like if they said, if there was a thing that slid down, it wasn't on our side, right? It would have been on the other side?
Correct.
Okay. So I would tell him, get working on that.
Oh, no. The wooden board is on your side. It's locked from within.
But it's just a wooden thing that's barring it?
Have you ever seen, the way they bar, for example, in Lord of the Rings, in Fellowship of the Ring? Remember how they, put, a bunch of axes up and whatever? I mean, you need some real strength or some other means to bust down this door. There's no, lock they could pick to get it. They would have to use physical force or find another way in to reach the inside. Now, with that being said, so he pulls the hood off Thaddeus' head. You notice that Thaddeus looks pretty beat up. So they definitely worked on him a little bit since he's been captured. And... So, he says to Thaddeus, "Do we have an understanding here?" Thaddeus, you see him look up at him, and he kind of just nods. Doesn't look to be in a position of negotiating at this point. So he says, "Now is the time, gentlemen. Present the coin, and he'll be all be yours." Now, also, as this is occurring, you're going to notice that Alara and her men have kind of been fanning out across the room. So kind of position them. Doesn't matter where, but just kind of spread them out. So, again, they're not dumb. They're very well experienced, so they're waiting for you to make a move. They know you might try something funny here, so they're kind of taking up position, and you see her kind of moving around slowly. She's twirling her daggers, got a grin on her face, so she's waiting for you.
It's in these barrels.
1 second. pages stuck together. So, a couple moments go by. You're not presenting any of the coin. You're not living up to your end of the bargain here.
Well, no. We want to figure out. We want to decide what we want to do. We want to act.
Well, I'm just saying, like, as you're deciding, like, because the fact you didn't present the coin immediately, he's not taking action, but he's gonna look frustrated, and he's gonna kind of throw down his robes, and this is the point where you see that he is as well muscled as you thought he was, and he's looking pretty brolic. He's got a lot of scars from past battles, and he's gonna raise what looks like to be like a ceremonial cane up in the air, and he hovers it above Thaddeus' head, and a crackle of energy is gonna come out of the edge of the cane. And he's going to say, my patience is wearing thin. The money now, or they all die. And he's going to kind of start waving the cane slowly to each person, showing you that, you know, he's got all of them in his sights. He could take out anybody at any time.
Say that last part one more time. So he's got his
cane in his hand. It seems to be some sort of scepter or staff. It's got a crackle of energy coming out of the end of it, and he's kind of just threatening by holding the cane up to everyone's heads, one by one, kind of pointing it here, pointing it there, to show you that, like, if you don't give him his money, he's going to just unleash that energy on anybody he wants to.
Okay. So then, at this point, I would nudge Jack and say, Jack, open the door. I'm going to take a step forward, and I'm going to cast, well, let me see how much of a step forward. Okay, I'm going to take a little more of a step forward. And I'm going to cast...
Let's keep in mind that, so the center of the room is almost like a raised pedestal of rock. So, in order to get to any of the far side of the chamber, you would have to walk the perimeter. You can't just, like, unless you fly or teleport, you can't, like, make your way directly to the other side. You would have to, like, walk the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
So he got down and walked around?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what he had done.
So then I'll walk right up to the edge of it.
Okay. So now, as you're about to make a move, is Jack actively trying to, like, lift that board off the gate?
I would say yes.
Okay. Now, as you try to grab that board, what do I want you to roll? Bear with me for 1 second, because I didn't anticipate this. Being honest.
And you did say it was just a wooden board that came down.
Well, yes, but it's not like you touched it yet or studied it. So my point being is Jack is going to go to try to grab the board. And as you grab the board, a crackle of, like, energy emanates out of the board. I want you to roll Constitution.
14.
So you're going to grab this board, and it's going to basically shock the shit out of you. It's going to throw you back 10 feet, and you take 10 points in damage, and you're very surprised, and clearly Will-Ias sees this, and he starts laughing, and he goes, "You don't think I anticipated you trying to let your friends in? They're surrounded right now." So, outside, unbeknownst to you, a bunch of, like, the other Viper's Embrace members have started pouring out of the corridors, like, outside the door, and are surrounding your men. Let's say at least an equal amount of enemies to your men have taken up position surrounding them outside. But you don't... He's telling you this, you don't know if it's a fact, but it is a fact.
Okay.
So, not only are you guys in danger, but your men are in danger outside.
Okay. I can do what I was going to do now?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on all of them.
Okay. Now, what's the range in Hold Person?
60 feet.
Okay, so...
I moved up close enough so that I could reach them.
Okay, but each one of them is gonna have to roll against it, right?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Now hold on. What do I have to roll?
It's 17 wisdom.
17 wisdom. Okay, 1 second. Let's start with Wilias himself. Okay. Okay, he fails.
Okay.
Alara. Also fails. Let's say the orc. What was the number?
17.
Fails. And I'm gonna roll for both bugbears.
Okay.
Everyone fails.
Okay.
So what exactly does this whole person do?
They're all paralyzed.
Okay, so they're all paralyzed. So they're all kind of held in place.
And when they're paralyzed, everything is a crit, right? Okay.
Now, being that you initiated and casted a spell, we have to roll for initiative, right?
Okay.
Yeah. 1 second. Where's my black marker? Can I have the black marker? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah. 6.
Alright, 1 second. Dang. Got a 6. Jack, what'd you get?
12.
Okay. I'm not rolling for any of the prisoners because they're still bound and gagged.
Yeah.
Let's roll for Mr. Bugbears since you're on the screen here.
Oh, you need one more.
Normally it would tell you if there's an initiative bonus, right?
What?
It would say if there's like an initiative bonus, right?
Yes.
It doesn't say, so I'm just gonna do straight roll for them.
It's orange.
Yeah.
They both got a 2.
Nice. I'm not last.
Alright, 1 second.
It's gonna take me at least
let's-
one turn just to get over that.
Alara.
My walking speed is 50 feet, but
Well,
Alara got an 18.
You could dash and use and then use the bonus action.
Alara got an 18. And last but not least, Mr. Orky. Where'd he go?
What did you roll?
13. Alright, 1 second. So, Alara, the orc.
Action Surge gives you how many more speed?
Oh, I didn't roll for, what's his face? Wilias. Wilias got a 1. Alright, so, alright, so, it's Alara, the orc, Jack, Dangar. Oh no, wait. Yeah, the bugbears.
All spells are crits too, right?
And Will.
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Just if they're to hit spells.
Yeah.
I don't know if you. I don't think you can on like.
So it's like
saves.
fire. Fuck, I don't know.
Well, I do. I can cast catapult at a very high level.
Just like
All right, let me just pull their HP, and then we'll be ready. Orc. Alara. They have. Will. Wilias Viscania. Where's your HP, Will? And Alara. Okay. All right. So you initiate with hold person. Would it now go in initiative order, and they have to try to break out of it, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Would I have to roll?
It's, set 17.
Of wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Alara
She's hot.
rolls a 4, so she's still paralyzed.
Okay.
The orc rolls a 6, he's still paralyzed. Jack, it's your turn.
I'm gonna have to dash.
What's your speed?
Dash what? Doubles it?
I think so.
So 100 feet.
You can get to Alara. I would say smash her up first.
Okay.
Alright, hold on 1 second. I just want to pull up all the NPCs in my tabs here.
Surge. Unless
So
you
I don't
want
have
me
to
to
just keep switching back and forth.
wait, and if he fails, I can move over to him and do attack, bonus action.
Orc. And
Let's see.
okay, ready when you are.
I would
What are you
say
doing?
Let's start taking her out.
Alright, well, I'm gonna dash all the way to Alara,
Okay.
and then
Bonus action
I'm gonna-
first. Or whatever.
I'm gonna save it and just use my flurry of blows on her first. Which is
That's your bonus action.
yeah. She's plus 10 to hit.
Now also,
Well, it automatically hits, right?
As your
The
auto-
door-
auto crit.
the cave walls, the door, very sturdy, very thick. No one outside knows what's going on within. So as far as you knew, you don't know whether Willias is telling the truth that your men are surrounded,
Message.
but regardless,
Oh yeah.
they
He's right.
they don't know you're initiating combat. They don't know like what's going on within.
I
got a
asked.
message.
I
Well,
asked
yeah,
Vice,
you can.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying in general.
Or
like,
not at this point because I'm concentrating on something else.
yeah.
No.
Yeah. All right.
When I did hold person, that's
I don't even have to roll the hit. It's just
right. Everything's a crit.
1d8 plus 5. So 18. So is it just whatever you roll doubled?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 26 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
This is on Alara, by the
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm.
And on the second one, 32 damage on the second hit.
Yeah, she's looking pretty beat up for that one round.
Let's go. All right.
That's everything?
Yeah, all I had was my bonus action.
Okay. Dangar, what are you doing?
All right. So you're saying I can't attack through the middle? I have to go around.
No, you can attack through the middle.
Like
you
I
just
can-
can't walk through the middle.
But I can send a projectile through the middle.
Yeah. Let's put it this way though. I'm gonna be literal with the actual arrangement of the rock formation. So
You'd have to
Okay.
move to your right
Just
a
a,
little bit.
little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
I mean, you can't. Yeah, like for example, Alara's directly behind that formation.
There's this little
Yeah, but
spot
not
in
from here.
Yes,
She's not.
you could.
So I'm gonna move over 10 feet.
Sure.
She's like straight in line with
Okay.
me now. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
It's gonna do something. Goes through a straight line.
Yep. I'm going to cast. Yep.
What are you doing?
8th level lightning bolt.
8th level. Jesus.
And it's. So how does this work? Because it's a dex save, which
Okay.
obviously they're gonna fail the save, but it's a crit, so it's double damage.
Yeah, she's still paralyzed. So.
Okay. She's about to get smoked. Alright, so I'm going to take out my fur and my little bit of fur. I'm going to, like, rub it into my crystal rod. And this is what and I'm going to let loose a massive fucking lightning bolt that's going to go through Alara. It's going to go through Willius Fiskinson. And it's also going to hit Miranda.
Oof. Uh-oh.
So
And I'm not going to safe spell it because,
Now, that's how it works. It travels in a straight line.
yeah,
Okay. What's its range though?
100 feet.
All right, fair enough.
So that's going to...
Okay.
And I need a lot of distances.
Now she can try a dex save though because she's
She's paralyzed. Oh, Miranda can.
Miranda.
Yes, Miranda can.
But would she though because she's bound and gagged? She wouldn't even see this coming.
disadvantage.
I would
maybe.
say bounding, like...
I mean,
That's up to
regardless,
you.
even if
Yeah.
she saves it, half damage is probably still gonna kill her.
No. I'm not gonna roll because she's not even aware it's coming, so she would have no reaction.
Oh, she's blindfolded. Right.
Correct.
Just gonna knock her over.
Well, you never know. You never know.
To be fair, what this says.
Now, how does damage work, though? Because if it's traveling in a straight line, are you rolling separate damage for each individual it hits?
This is a save throw.
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to crit.
It's not supposed to crit. It's just it hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
It would have been insane damage. If this
Yeah,
happened.
It would have been probably.
But
around
But how does
100
that work,
damage.
though? Like I said, because it's traveling in a straight line, hitting multiple enemies, it does the same amount of damage to each enemy? Because each enemy has different stats and stuff. It doesn't specify in the spell?
Something like that.
It
no.
just hits.
It's
That's it.
each creature makes the throw.
In this case, they're not making the throw.
It doesn't say it's different damage.
Okay.
It's just a regular.
It says they
hit.
take
Yeah,
the
yeah.
damage on a failed save or half on a successful save.
Yeah, unless like they have like lightning resistance or some shit like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
which
need one
I
more
don't
D6.
think any of them
Spells
do.
that require attack rolls can crit.
I need a D6.
A d6.
Oh, give me
Holy fuck.
All right. 13, 16, 17, 21, 25, 30, 35, 43 damage.
All right. 1 second. So, Lara, at this point, has, like, let's say 90% of her body covered in third-degree burns. She's still alive, but she's looking real weak.
Toasty?
Wilias, you said took how much?
The same.
33?
No, 43.
43. Okay, 1 second.
Everybody took 43.
Yeah,
Let me just
and
do-
Miranda.
Miranda's dead.
Hold on, one minus 43, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can smell.
Elias is still looking pretty okay.
I can smell the
And-
burns from here. I go, toasty.
Let's just say you really critically injured Miranda, but she's not dead.
She's not dead. Okay.
I'm not rolling like
She's
Miranda
incapacitated.
doesn't have a stat block.
Yeah.
She's not a combatant, but
Whatever,
let's just
yeah.
say you really fucked her up, but you didn't kill her.
You put a hole in her hip.
Yeah. Let's say she's also in the same boat as Alara right now with the third-degree burns, and let's say Thaddeus just go, bacon. All right. Anything else, Dango?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No?
So it's the bugbear's turns. Let me just see something here.
Gotta roll. Should I start going? No.
I have to finish her off first. She can only take an enemy off the
I
board.
did get 2 attack actions per
Yeah.
turn, so I could hit her, move to hit him, bonus action, hit him 2
Ooh,
more.
okay, yes. I'm glad I read things. All right. First bugbear, wisdom save 17.
Yeah.
Okay. He has an ability called Indomitable. Can use it twice a day. If you fail a saving throw, I can use a new roll. So he's going to use his Indomitable ability. Fails again. That's the first bugbear.
You did say they were rolling together.
Fuck.
DM's discretion.
Well, I would say though, like both of them are using the Indomitable ability. I'm going to roll separately for that. They both fail anyway. All right, so they're still paralyzed.
Okay.
And now Wilias himself. Come on. Wilias himself. Let me just read.
Will I am?
Will I am.
Is that the Black Eyed Peas guy?
Oh, he does. He also has one use of Indomitable.
Indomitable.
So let's roll for the first time for saving throw of no. And
Saving throw.
now he's going to do his Indomitable.
Saving throw of no.
And no again. I rolled the same number twice. So he's still paralyzed. God
Holy
fucking
shit.
damn it, dude.
Holding the shit out of these persons.
Oh, what's the... it's concentration?
Mhm.
Okay, so there's no cast... There's no timing on it, right?
Unless he
There is a
casts
time, but it's 10 turns.
Yeah. This battle will be over.
Or if I cast a different concentration spell.
It's back to Alara.
Crispy Alara.
Does she have Indomitable? It doesn't look like it.
Just
Doesn't look like it.
legendary resistance, actually.
Yeah.
And she can
seriously.
fly?
And teleport.
Yeah.
She's out.
No, she does not. All right. None of these guys have fucking bonus to wisdom. That's why they're fucking failing
Damn.
every fucking time. Yep, she fails. Orc.
Forgot about the orc up there. He's
Yep.
chilling.
He's pretty far away from it. He's like the farthest away from us, too.
Does he have Indomitable?
No.
Best of luck.
I want to be able to fucking hit you guys at least once this fight. Damn it! Highest roll so far, and he fails. It's back to you, Jack.
Dangar is holding the shit out of all of these people.
It is time for the quarterstaff.
All right.
To come cracking down on Alara.
I think literally you just have to like poke her in the eye and she's dead.
Okay.
So
Captain Insane.
don't do
shows
anything
no
crazy.
mercy.
Let's just put it that way.
Captain Ishado.
You know, Alara had some cool shit too, man. Fuck.
Alara's probably dead. 24.
Yes, he's dead.
Okay.
Well, that's the hit. Or that's damage.
Automatically hit.
It's
Oh,
an
you're
auto-
right,
it's
you're
an
right,
auto
you're right.
crit
Okay.
because She's paralyzed.
Describe how you do this.
Well, you said she's charred up pretty bad, right?
She's basically, let's say she's already on her knees, locked in her paralysis from Dangar's whole person, and she's just like literally like smoking from all the 3rd-degree burns, and she's like looking up at you like in fear, like her eyes are fearful, but she can't move.
I'm gonna do just like a little whack-a-mole thing. Just so literally, because I'm gonna move over to him right after this. So as
Yeah.
I'm walking away, I'm just gonna just keep going over.
And she just crumples to the ground. Okay.
Gone.
Alara's dead. Jot down that she is worth.
Oh yeah.
Bear with me. Hold on.
Just walking away.
Hold on. 7,200.
Go to sleep.
7,200.
Go away.
Okay.
Some books.
All right. Alara's out of the picture.
Alright, moving over to Boss Man.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm gonna crack on my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Easy pickings. What's this? What is it? +1? 5, 9, so 18 damage.
18.
Yep.
Okay.
That was your second attack. Right.
Yeah, so I still have my flurry of blows. That was the first flurry. Flurry.
Okay.
Shit. Damn it, I didn't want to roll 1. +1. 5, so 12.
Another 12 damage.
Another 12. Let's go with the wood dice. And then the second flurry. Nice, 24.
Another 24.
Another 24. Yeah, Dan is right. Beat him up.
You gonna surge it?
Ooh. Action surge.
Risky.
No helping other players.
Like I know Jack at this point. I could be watching him.
Jack, use your action surge.
Breaking that fourth wall and telling him to use abilities. Okay.
Right back to the old quarters. Blackout dice. Another 20 damage.
Another 20.
Yep.
Okay.
And another 26.
Okay, 1 second.
And that is my turn. You're doing 80 damage or something.
Okay. All right. So, at this point,
You and your stupid energy staff.
just listen. At this point, what would have normally killed him, he's gonna fall to the ground, and he's gonna be kind of hunched over, and you're gonna notice like his skin starting to like glow, and you're kind of just like, what the fuck? Like, you have no idea like what's happening, and instead of dying, his skin is gonna start to crack open, and he's gonna kind of transform.
Into Junior.
It's a junior.
His skin is almost gonna gain this like metal sheen to it, and it's almost like he transforms into like a golem. Not the like a golem, like a metal golem. So in terms of boss fights, this would be like phase 2.
So is he still paralyzed, or you're gonna
No.
say no at this point?
No, at this
Okay.
point he's ready to roll.
Old person. Well, it wouldn't actually be.
And he's back to full health. Good shit.
Picking off the other ones.
Which, hold on, I'm just jotting down his health again. Okay.
Why don't you have magic missile?
All right. Do you have anything else though, Jack?
No, I used my
Okay.
action surge. I don't have any more. bonus
All
actions.
right.
I know what I'm doing.
Dangar, what are you
I
doing?
knows, boo.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay. So I'm going to move up a hair and over.
He points his finger at you and you die. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of which,
I can do what I want.
Speaking of which,
No, I'm not going to use that. But considering that every 2 hit is going to be a crit, I'm going to cast.
Not on him.
No, not on him.
Okay. Fair
But
enough.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray
Okay.
at 8th level. So it's going to be 9 rays that are all going to crit.
Okay. Are you gonna do 3 rays per enemy?
We're going to see. I'm going to start with 3 on the orc, who's
Okay.
straight in my line to the left.
Yeah. Orky.
what do you need? 6s?
So let's start with the first ray.
Okay.
Is going to do 14 damage.
Okay.
Second ray is going to do 24 damage. Third ray is going to do 12 damage.
50.
Okay. Do you want to keep casting rays at him, or you want to move to another target?
He's still alive?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This orc is pretty beefy.
Okay.
Until the next 6 rays.
So let's do 3 more.
Okay.
So it's going to be 12 damage,
Okay.
10 damage,
Okay.
and 20 damage.
I mean, he's banged up, but he's still alive and well.
Okay. All right, so let's throw 3 more his way.
Okay.
14, 16,
Uh-huh.
16.
6.
Okay. He is alive, but he is on fire. He's not burning. I'm just joking. He's burnt to a crisp at this point. But yes, he is alive.
Okay.
Anything else?
Making sure he's far enough.
I'm gonna back up another 10 feet.
I
Okay.
didn't knew it.
Okay.
I fucking knew it.
And that's it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
Okay.
Cast
Back
it.
to the bugbears.
130 damage.
Okay, they still have Indomitable. 1 more use each. So I'm going to enact that separately for them.
Best of luck.
But I'm going to roll the save for both of them. No. And then the first one's going to use his Indomitable. Ooh, finally! Let's say the one closer to you, the
Closer
pink
to him.
one.
Okay.
Let's call him Bugbear 1. He's going to finally break out of Hold Person.
Okay.
Bugbear 2 is going to use Indomitable. And no, is still being paralyzed.
Okay.
Alright. So, if you break out of this paralysis, do they have an action?
That's the
or-
action.
That's the action.
He'll have a bonus action.
Okay, let me see if I can do
But
that.
that's his action is breaking out of Hold Person.
Okay. And using Indomitable wouldn't be an action. Right?
That I don't know. That's gonna be your call.
He doesn't have an action regardless, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to say
you're
that that's his bonus action or
Okay.
whatever, that's up to you.
It doesn't look like he actually has.
Has any significant bonus actions?
Oh, but it's. He does have action surge though. And is that an action though, or a bonus action to cast that action surge?
No, action surge he can do.
It's like a reaction.
Yeah.
He can do
Okay.
bonus. He can do action surge.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna save it. All right. So it's back to Willias in his new form. So the first thing he's gonna do as his hold on. Bear with me. I'm just reading his abilities. Let's also say he's wielding a like a great sword.
Come on, Fiskinson.
Alright, he's going to cast a 4th level spell, Wall of Fire. Literally right in front of him. So you're going to need to roll a dex save. Now just bear with me though, because unfortunately the stat block doesn't give you spell description. So let me just pull it up on D&D Beyond.
Of what it is?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, I have to pull up the actual spell and see what you need to roll and stuff. Now, I'm also going to... You have an option of either doing a ring of Wall of Fire or like a straight line. So I'm going to do straight line, like directly in front of him, which would hit Jack, but it's also going to go 60 feet long. So it's going to pretty much block off like the area they're in on this side.
It's a 1v1, unless you want to walk through fire.
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, so you want it like this way, you mean?
Correct, yes. But also keep in mind the chamber is like circular,
I don't think we have.
so it's definitely going to cover his section of the chamber and block it off.
Is it gonna hit his other bugbear though?
There's a wall of fire right
No.
here.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right
No.
here.
Yeah. It's going to go across the room right there. Jack is standing directly on where he's casting it, so he potentially will take some damage from it. Why is it not telling me what the save is, though? And I'm on D&D Beyond. It just says Dex save. Each creature in its area makes a dexterity saving throw. I'm trying to get... If
What
you,
level
anybody
is
can
it?
4th. I mean, I could just make up a number, but... It's literally not telling me. And this is like the official freaking spell. Sorry, folks. We're all learning. You see what I'm saying? Are you looking at it?
I'm Googling it.
Do you have a generic dex save? Or no?
It might have to do with his like spell casting level and stuff.
Let me see. Oh, spell save DC 17.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to roll a 17. So roll that.
Fail.
Okay.
But
You're gonna-
I'm use my ring of evasion to succeed.
Okay. So you're gonna take half damage. And you are taking, I think 5d8s of fire damage.
Yes.
Have.
Yeah.
Half of 5, but yeah, 5d8.
Yeah. Or at least I think that's what it says. Hold on.
It is. I was just
It
looking
is.
at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You need D8s. I got about 50 of them over here.
I think I only have 4d8s. But let me see. Yeah, give me one d8. Oh no, I have enough. 3, 4. So whenever I roll half, correct?
Yes.
What's half of 26? 13?
13.
13 damage. Alright, so he casts his wall of fire. You're directly in its path. Kind of burns you a little bit, but you kind of shake it off. But the area is now blocked by this wall of flame. He's also going to...
What could I do? Yeah, that's good. doing anything else?
I'm determining that right now.
Versus
He
gold.
doesn't have bonus actions per se. But, you know what? I am going to use his action search. So he's going to action search. And this time, he is going to cast...
Keep in mind, I'm 5 feet away from him.
Correct. Although... no, you know what? No, yeah, he's gonna cast his extra attack ability, which I can attack 3 times instead of once. And with that being said, so 3 attacks was great sword, +9 to hit. So I guess I should roll.
If it's 3 attacks, roll the 3 attacks first.
18 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first one hits.
18. What's your?
15.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's not.
16 hits. And last, whoop. $16 hits again. So, all right. So all 3 are gonna hit. And it's 1d10 plus 4 slashing damage for each attack. What's the d10 look like again?
It's the triangle with a 0 on it.
This guy? No, it's a
No,
d12.
it's a 12 triangle.
This?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's 1d10 plus 4. So first one is 14. Second one is another 14. Third one is 15. So 14, 14, 15.
15's not possible. It's 1d10 plus 4.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, you rolled 2 10s in a row and that 15.
13. 13. I
Okay.
apologize. 14, 14, 13.
41.
And that's it for his turn.
Who's next?
It's back to the orc, who is still
Paralyzed.
paralyzed.
And super crispy.
90%
Or not
dead.
crispy on fire.
Yeah. And he's still paralyzed. Now it's back to Jack.
Yeah. Alright. Going with the quarterstaff to start. I gotta roll the hit now. Damn it. Not nice.
Check what he's got to roll too to maintain concentration. Because every time he hits you, you got to roll to
For
keep
the
that wall of fire up.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on. I'm pretty sure he has like advantage for that. Let's see.
Well, you can start going.
30, 20. Do this.
Yeah.
21. 30, 20 to 28.
Nice.
It's 1 minute duration, so is that just
No,
one
no,
turn?
I'm saying if he hits you,
All right, but what duration though? 1 minute. Is that
it's if he hits you, he can break your concentration,
okay? So let me see.
which he is gonna hit you.
Yeah.
So you have to roll. I'm pretty sure it's Constitution in order to maintain that wall of fire.
I'm actually gonna.
Scooch away.
Yes.
From,
Yeah.
And I have a feat called Warcaster, so I have advantage on Constitution saving throws that I make to maintain your concentration on a spell when I take damage.
okay.
And instead of making an opportunity attack, if they trigger a reaction, I could also do a spell instead of just a physical attack. I can only do a spell that targets just that creature. All right. So what are you doing?
Quarterstaff. I rolled a dirty 20 and a 21.
So he's gonna hit you twice with the quarterstaff.
And it hits both times.
Yep. So 19 damage.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I have not hit you with a weapon attack yet, have I? No, I did. I have an ability called Eldritch Strike. Just be aware that before the end of my next turn, if I cast a spell at you, you're gonna have disadvantage on your saving throw. Okay? Alright. And what did you just do?
19 damage.
19 damage, okay.
And you gotta roll twice because he hit you twice to maintain that concentration.
Alright, 1 second.
Then we might need to wrap it up.
Okay. What? So I roll for damage. Now what am I doing? Rolling Constitution?
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have advantage,
Four,
right?
so 4 rolls.
Yeah.
4 rolls, but
Yeah. First roll is, well, do I have a Constitution bonus? Yeah, +3. 12, so no, right?
just make it up.
Oh, okay. Let's say that fails.
Okay.
Alright, that fails.
Okay.
So the wall of fire would dissipate?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm rolling 2 more times?
No, well, if the first one failed, then no.
Okay.
'Cause
Alright. So the wall of fire dissipates at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I took 19 damage.
that was your first action, right?
That was my 2 attacks.
That was your 2 attacks. Okay.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to use a key point and do patient defense.
Which does what?
It does take the dodge action as a bonus action on your next turn.
Okay.
On your turn.
So you're done?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
That's it.
Sidebar.
Yeah, let's.
I mean, yeah, this could go on for a little while longer. So, do you want to just roll through the turns and then stop? It's going to be a mid-fight stop. We've never done it before, but
That's fine.
I got the top
So-
of the order.
in other words, you keep track of what you just said about the dodge. So maybe jot it down somewhere. Because you're not going to get another turn tonight. But we are. So you just went. Now it's Dagar's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray again.
On.
I want to move up
Okay.
and over. I'm gonna cast.
How many turns do you think it's been so far? I think maybe like 3 or 4.
This is
Yeah. This I think is my 4th turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so your whole person's still got quite some time to go.
Mhm.
Like 6 more turns.
So I got 8 rays coming.
Oh, because you're a different level?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast the first one at the orc.
Okay.
2d6s. 6 is 12 damage.
What's happening to?
I'm gonna say the firebolt goes straight through his and like melts his face and it goes out the back of his head.
Sweet. Alright, so the orc is out of the picture.
And then I'm gonna,
Just jot down he is worth. 1 second. 5,900.
and then the first bugbear that's still paralyzed.
And Alara's dead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He
Just taking
hasn't.
him off the screen.
He hasn't been hit yet. I don't
Bugbear 2, no.
think. Okay.
Actually, no, neither Bugbear has been hit.
Yeah. So I'm going to.
That was 1 ray, so now you have 7 rays left.
Yeah, 7. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 6 damage.
Wait, you said 6 damage?
Mhm.
Alright, 1 second. Okay.
14.
Okay.
20,
10. No, 14 again.
Okay.
34,
14.
Okay.
48,
14.
Uh-huh.
62,
8.
Okay.
That's
70.
Was that 7 or was one more?
I think that was
I
7.
think that was 7.
Okay.
70 damage.
70 damage.
Yeah. That's Bugbear 2, right?
The paralyzed one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Bugbear 1 is active.
He's got
Okay.
scorched hairs.
And then I'm gonna move a little further away from the not paralyzed bugbear.
Okay. Alright. Bugbear 1, let's go to him.
Okay.
He's active. Let's have him. What's his movement? 1 second. Why is it not telling me? Oh, speed 30.
Okay.
Is he in range of anybody?
No.
No? Well, if he wanted to move towards Jack, how many feet away is he?
He'll still be 20 feet away.
Okay.
Bugbears get like an extra 10 feet.
They do. But it's still not in range.
But that's just a bugbear thing?
Yes. Good job, Matt. Matt's done his research. Yeah, he unfortunately does not have any ranged attacks. I didn't action surge though, right? On either bugbear? I don't think so, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. Have him roll up to Jack as far as he can go with 30 feet. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna take a dash action. So that would put me.
Right next to me. You get 60 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
But now I can't do anything else unless I want to do action surge.
Surge, yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna hold off.
Okay.
All right, Bugbear 2's got to try to break out again.
No more
And-
indomitable.
No, he.
Used
You
it twice
used it
already.
I did use it twice. You're right. You are right. And he's still paralyzed.
Dang, you're holding the
all right.
things.
Last turn of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a rare, we're calling it mid-fight, but it is quite late, and we didn't expect it to go this long. I didn't, for sure.
Yeah.
But regardless, Willias himself is taking his turn. Will.i.am.
Wilsonius Fiskinson.
Okay. Will.I.S.
Yeah, don't forget those.
Let's see, what does he want to do? What does he want to do? What spells do we got here? Alright, I already used 1 4th level spell, so I have 1 more. Now, would I still be at a disadvantage in spellcasting to target Dangar because Jack is still in melee range? Okay, that's what I figured.
You could move, but I might clonk you in the head.
Yeah. See, Misty Step is your movement speed, right?
No.
No, it's more.
It shouldn't. It
Misty
should.
Step is where you can see. No?
I don't know.
I don't think Misty Step's unlimited. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not your movement.
I thought it was
Maybe
movement speed.
Maybe it is your movement speed.
Yeah, it's not unlimited, but it might be movement speed. But even with his movement speed,
Up to 30 feet.
yeah.
So
it wouldn't put him
it's
on
30
top.
feet regardless of what your movement speed is. Alright, I just wanted to see my options here. Ooh, yes. Yes. 1 second. Bear with me on this one. Pulling up. Alright. Now, because he's... Alright, I'm gonna cast, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, 1st level, on... Actually, no. I can't see Dangar from where I am. Never mind. Because I said I'm literal with those walls, so... Alright, so you know what? I am just gonna do a... I have 1 more extra attack ability, So I'm going to do the extra attack again on Jack. And try to smack you 3 times with the longsword again. Alright. I'm going to roll the hit.
You roll,
18 hits, right?
You roll with disadvantage.
Why?
Because I have dodge.
Ooh. Okay, fine. But 18 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So one is gonna hit. I rolled high first time. Second one misses. Shit. Third one misses. All right, I'm gonna hit you once. And it is 1d8 plus 4. Oh no, 1d10 plus 4. 11 damage. And that's it. I'm not going to use a bonus action. So,
I'm going to do this too, just in case.
Well, can you leave the board like this, Chris?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture just in case. Just
All
in
right.
case.
All right.
anybody who's watching, thank you so much. We really appreciate your patronage.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the first time this has happened, but we are going to call it. It's 12:30 in the morning where we are, and we are in the middle of intense battle, which we will keep track of, and luckily everything stays set up as is, so we don't have to worry about it.
Sit through and watch
But
these.
again, this will be posted by tomorrow on our YouTube and immediately on Twitch as soon as we're done streaming. So check it out. Thank you guys.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.